Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful Singaporean evening today, and I, gamerisdc, welcome you to Deathmatch Nations Cup. Okay, I have my professional pillow ready here. Okay, this will be the first match official for Deathmatch Nations Cup. I am of course gamerisdc, also known as Dylan, also known as Reese, also known as Gamer. We are here today to take a look at Team Netherlands versus Team Japan. So I'm just doing a small little bit of adjustment before we start. Okay, just doing some little clickety clackety clackety whackety, and I'll take a look at the players shortly also. Take a look at the players shortly also. I think I'll open up their profiles just to give everyone an idea of what kind of players we will expect today. Okay, I need to open up their profiles. So give me a moment. So there is no Japan Team B or Netherlands Team B or whatever. So yes, it will be Yomi as the captain of Team Japan. Then there is Oya-chan, who is one of the coordinators of Team Japan. Then the other three players seem to be stand-ins, and I don't know whether I've seen these players before. I apologize if I come across as rude in any way, because I have no idea what to expect from these players, because of all the players that are playing today, the only person I actually know is Yomi, MT, Explore, but I don't know how he plays on Deathmatch, and Admiral Zhao. So we don't really have much to work with. Right, so let's take a look at these players. I will switch to the shared screen scene. So this is Yomi. Yomi is currently the highest deathmatch player here. So he's the team captain of the Team Japan. Seems to be a 2K player. And then we have Oya-chan, who was one of the players who coordinated with us. Japan is the home country. Okay, then we have Chat. Okay, Team Old School, apparently. Okay, these players actually have some really decent like 1v1 rating too. Yeah, some of these players have really good 1v1 rating. Oya-chan is so far the only one that doesn't. We have Mei, doesn't really play much 1v1s. Clearly a very, very DM player. Then I have no idea what this one is. Cannot read. Kujira. Okay. So cute, all the little anime and Japan references. Okay, all solid, really solid players on 1v1 actually. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play on that. We have MT Explore, who is very known for being a little shit talker. Okay, but he does have a really good sense of game, and he plays in a lot of tournaments. We have Blotter Ghost, who is also fairly decent. So 1v1 RM rating is not going to be a very good indicator of how good these players are on DM, because as you know, DM doesn't show on AoE2 Insights. And of course we have Admiral Zhao. I'm not sure if he's going to be playing. So yeah, this is the handbook for the Deathmatch Nations Cup. Currently there is no oh, is that Otter? Okay, I thought that was Otter. Never mind. I don't know what was that weird sound. So anyway, let's take a look at the handbook. I just need to see whether my screen is showing carefully. Looks alright. Okay, so the format is 3v3. It will be a round robin format with all maps best of 5. Top 2 teams of each group advance to the playoffs. Remaining teams continue in the Silver League. And the playoffs in the Silver League will be played in a best of 7 knockout format. So during the group phase, it will be round robin, and it will be a head-to-head result. If it's same number of wins, the total individual games wins, and then if still not able to determine a potential winner, then we will be seeing what the admins say. I'm not an admin, I'm just a caster. And now we look at the good stuff. We have the map pool, we have runestones, very classic. We have coast to mountain, okay, the one with the water at the side and lots of wood line to the other side. We have golden lakes, which I have never seen on Deathmatch. I'll be interested to see how hybrid plays on team Deathmatch. Kawasan, I know. Team islands, canyon lake, okay, which looks very similar to another map that I've casted before. I cannot remember what's the name of that map, but the water here looks a bit smaller. We have golden stream, the one with all the gold in the middle. We have Vinland Saga, and we have Outcrop. So of all these maps, we have some pretty standard ones, you know, Runestones, Vinland Saga, Outcrop, Kawasan, played in a lot of Deathmatch tournament stuff, but the rest are a little bit, I wonder if it's more team game oriented of sorts. Okay. Otto will be joining me today, and we'll see what he has to say about the maps. The civs, this is all the usual stuff. Okay, the civs are a little bit interesting. We have a total of 15 civs for a civ pool, so you can pick between pool 1, pool 2, pool 3, pool 4, and you get the choice of Celts, Huns, Hindustanis, Bulgarians, Turks, Dravidians, Tatars, Portuguese, Burgundians, Aztecs, Wu, Poles, Armenians. So you have some good civs in there, but you have some civs in there as well. So very interesting to see how this goes about. Okay, so remember this is best of 5. Okay, so technically speaking, they will have to play all 15 civs that they choose. Okay, it's just how they want to do it. Okay, then for pool 2, you have Slavs, Persians, Jurchens, Gujaras, Koreans, Japanese, Teutons, Vietnamese, Byzantines, Lithuanians, Goths, Italians, and Mapuche. Is that Mapuche? It's either Mapuche or Muisca. Probably Muisca. And it's Muisca. So they have some of the new civs in there. Interesting. Okay, pool 3, we have Saracens, Berbers, Magyars, Cumans, Georgians, Incas, Ethiopians, Franks, Britons, Khmer, Mayans, Vikings, Khitans, and Tupi. Okay, I definitely heard a cough sound. Oh, hi Otter.
And I heard some Civ names. Welcome, gamerisdc.
Hello, I am Gamer.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for joining me on casting this beautiful match. So
I knocked at your door.
Yes, knock knock. It's good to have the Otter one. Those of you in my chat who somehow do not know who Otter is, he is a DM legend, okay, and he will be joining me today in this cast. I don't know how you want to do this, Otter, but they have already picked the maps, so shall we just look at what they have?
I was about to replay it, but I don't know if you showed it on your stream already. Then I can jump to the end as well.
I haven't showed it yet.
Then let's sync up on the replay and do a countdown for the maps like Fluffy Bunny always does.
Alright, so on the count of 3, okay, 1, 2, oh, you have the map pool open? The map picks open? Yeah, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so of all the Japan players, I only know Yomi. I'll just say that first.
You don't know Oya-chan. Oya-chan is, he doesn't play TDM, right? You've mainly been casting TDM. Oya-chan has been a wholesome and very important addition to the community when it comes to team games like the Carry Me or Die series.
Right. Yeah, I'm not as familiar with the team game DM. I hope today you will grace me with your knowledge. So it'll be Coast to Mountain Runestones. The Coast to Mountain is a little bit different from the other water plus wood map that we saw in TDM. And we'll see Vinland
Something went
Saga
wrong
back.
here. Like, do you also see a picture of Canyon Lake, I think, with the name of Runestones?
Oh yeah, that does look like Canyon Lake with the runestones.
So are they playing Canyon Lake or Runestones now?
It's probably still
Picture
runestones.
says one thing.
It's probably still runestones. We can check in the Discord later. You can check in the Discord with them later. Then we will feed back to Sniper or whoever is doing the admin details.
They
Kawasan?
should be watching, right? It's the show, bitch.
I don't know. Do you think they're awake yet? I was under the impression
Yes.
that nobody in the caster group was able to be with me. I thought I was gonna be alone by myself.
Well, it was the US casters, right? For them it makes a bit more sense, but
Yeah.
Sniper and Turfox are from Germany, as we do see Kawasan and Golden Lake picked. It looks way more hybrid than it is because it's not Canyon Lake but Runestones, we're assuming.
And it is Canyon
Team
Lake at the end
Islands
anyway.
Bandwidth just said, oh, they got Canyon Lake. Oh, look at that. The same map
Yeah.
twice.
So I think it's safe to assume.
Hostia, if you join the tournament, you can eventually play versus Germany B.
Germany B. I don't know. I'm not very interested in playing. I already have very limited DM experience as it is. And you ask me to play a team game DM. I feel like I'm just going to get slaughtered.
Oh, I was talking to someone in chat, but
Okay.
I heard you were forming a team with Griffin, no?
Well,
At least
Griffin
that's what Griffin told me.
wanted to form a team with me, yes, but I told him that I'll probably be doing mostly casting, so I probably won't be really playing much.
And poor Griffin, he just needs some people to play with. He really wants to
Yeah.
play, and he's not finding anybody from his reach.
Yeah. The thing is, even if it's just me, I don't think it matters. By the way, I'm looking at the Civ draft and it's just
Is it Civ draft?
yeah, the Civ draft is basically picking between the four Civ pools. So I was talking about the Civ pools before you joined me.
Oh, I didn't think you would know in game one what Civ pool the opponent has. Yeah, I should get them on stream as well.
Yeah, so pool
I
2
guess.
and pool 4. So Team Netherlands picks pool 2. So pool 2 is Slavs, Persians, Jurchens, Gujaras, Koreans, Japanese, Teutons, Vietnamese, Byzantines, Liv, Goths, Italian, Muisca. Then for pool 4, which was picked by Team Japan, it will be Spanish, Mongols, Bengalis, Bohemians, Sicilians, Malians, Chinese, Burmese, Romans, Shu, Wei, Malay, and Mapuche. So we've got a sprinkle of a couple of different civs in here.
I'm happy that at least in the show matches we're seeing different Civ pools. Let's see how long that holds in the tournament.
So it is best of 5.
But yeah, 2 and 4 makes sense, I think. There.
Yeah, I suppose. Slav.
Depends
Slav
on the
is
maps a
better.
bit, I guess.
It's very hybrid-esque, right? It's very hybrid-esque, the map picks we have. So I feel like the Malian pool would be nice. The Persian pool feels not bad. Persian, Korean, Vietnamese. I really like pool 1's
Yeah,
Porto,
but Byzantines as well, maybe for the water roll
Byzantines.
on Coastal Mountain.
Well, there is Chinese in pool 4. Chinese Spanish. That would be a really strong
Oh yeah,
combo.
Chinese Spanish. That's really good for like Kawasan and maybe Coastal Mountain, maybe Canyon Lake. You can make something work there.
Yeah, actually, I don't mind their picks because I feel like pool 1, pool 3 doesn't really favor hybrid maps that much, by the look of it. I do prefer pool 2 and pool 4 civs for hybrid.
Talking about the teams here a little bit, we've got Team Japan, which is basically an all legends team, and MT Explore. It is Emre Chao, Rodney McKay,
Yeesh.
and who else do we have?
And
MTX was not the legend, was the third legend. They were also the first team to sign up. Flutterghost, of course. But mainly it's Zhao, who signed up as moral support 4, or rather who was signed up by MTE as moral support 4, but has already proclaimed himself actually the captain in the Discord. So got squabbling in the Netherlands.
The classic.
And then
I'm not even surprised by this because like it is Zhao after all. It is Zhao. Zhao has his fair share of shenanigans.
And in Team Japan, we've got Yomi, Oyachan, and Chart, who's a really high RM player who has played quite some DM ranked in the last months. And then we've got Mei and Kujira, who I think are good in RM, but I haven't seen them in DM yet. So let's see if we see them today. Who do you have as favorite here, Gamer?
I do like Team Japan more, okay, but I don't know. The Team Netherlands has some pretty well-rounded players too. I have seen all of Team Netherlands play. Like I've seen each of these players play before. Team Japan, I've only seen Yomi play versus Tusky in one TDM match. So the rest, I'm not as familiar.
Oyachan can be a strong pocket. Was in Team Frost in last Carry Me or Die, so he is a Carry Me or Die champion. And yeah, Frost he played very well with Kevil pockets, especially. So I expect to see Oyachan in the pocket again. And they're the ones who picked pool 4, right? So he could play Malian pocket in 2 games.
One of the scary things about this is, remember, there's a lot of not so good civs mixed in there for all the pools. So if it goes to 5 games, then we will see some really weird civ comps. Like there's Shu in there, there's Wei in there, there's Mapuche in there, Muisk. Actually, pool 2's like civs.
Yeah,
there are
I
some.
feel like that might be more a problem for Team Japan, right? Because I
Yeah.
think the bottom 4 are better in pool 2 than in pool 4.
Yeah, I feel like pool 2 has some better like well-roundedness. So pool 4 might be a bit tricky for Team Japan. They might really want to secure the victory on the hybrid maps with Spanish, Chinese, Malians, Bohemian Water. I've not seen
even
Bohemian Water. There's double Romans too. So
Bohemian Water is shit, but there are good flags with on land. Hi Sam, hi Spaz.
yeah, I mean it's
And
hybrid,
like
right?
even Lithuanians for pool 2, right? That's a
Yeah, that's
strong
pretty
pocket civ, so you can
nice.
very much use them everywhere.
Yeah.
Wei, I guess you can use as maybe
A
Sure you
pocket.
can use as water civ.
Yeah. Shu
Because
is
they have great
water.
loot runs.
Wei feels very cavalry centric because they already have Mingguang, right? They'll have the extra melee armor on the cavalry, so they can match up against some of the not so powerhouse cavalry. Like I think like Paladin versus Mingguang Heiguang is like around the same. I would say I haven't really seen that interaction, but I feel like they'll be around the same. It's a lot of armor. It'll be like 10 or 12. Need to check. Hey Guang.
And so Soilar DM ranked is still there. I mean, it's a bit more hidden, but you can still play
Yeah.
DM ranked. It's here under this lobby type menu.
Yeah, Hey Guang is
And then you can look there, or if you create a lobby, you can set it here to DM ranked. It's pretty active these days. Also, you can see the looking for games section in the Discord if you're looking for games.
yeah, so I just checked author. Heavy
Yeah,
Hey
we don't
Guang
have the
Wei.
matchmaking anymore, but
Heavy Hey Guang Wei has 10 melee armor. So that feels pretty okay versus another Paladin Civ. We'll have to see.
all right, we have some players in the lobby as well, so we have some insight on who will play in game 1. So far, it is Plotterghost hosting, so I guess the third captain for Team Netherlands at this point. Rodney McKay and Zhao are in there, so the supposed captain seems to be sitting out, because I think in the sign-up, MT is the captain. And then we've got Chart and Yomi there so far for Team Japan, so Japan's still waiting for their third. Let's see if it will be Oya-chan or one of the two new faces to DM.
Oh, okay. Yeah, looks like Team Netherlands is loaded up and ready. Do you know how much Mojito has been pressing me on whether I'll be casting? And I'm like, yeah, I will. I just didn't make it official yet. Because
Yeah, you just had to fill out the forms, man. You're not allowed in if you don't fill out 50 different forms for Mojito.
Yeah, he's very, very administrative. I wish my workplace would be more like him, to be honest.
Hi, Griffin.
Hey, Griffin. Oh, seriously? you really want me?
You have to play now, gamer. No escape.
You guys are pressuring me, man. You guys are
sent me
pressuring me.
pictures of it.
You guys are pressuring me on the big
found
stage.
Dai, I think. Anchor Dai, and Dai is really good. So you have a good team now, gamer. Now you have to play.
Oh man.
I was also about to write you to if Guy would be allowed regionally, Griffin, but then Zhao was faster.
Looks like they're starting. So we should be seeing the spectate game. You know, it would be very funny if they forget to enable spectator.
Oh. It used to be visible on dashboard if spectate is on or not. That was very helpful, but somehow in the revamp I can't find it anymore.
It'll be really, really,
this started?
really funny. The lobby is
Showed up
gone,
on
so
front
they
page and now it's gone.
They're already done.
Yeah, but like it should also be in on front page if they've started, no?
Yeah, it's not showing up.
I guess it bugged.
No. You wanna try the browser trick, the one where you copy the code and you replace it with 1 so you can spectate it?
Well, Yomi just posted servers a second ago, so
It says invalid match ID.
yeah, imagine that means the lobby bugged. Or they indeed don't have spectate on, which would be pretty bad for a show match.
This is too complicated for my simple brain. Can you imagine how it is for Otter? He's just like swimming in his little tank and he gets called up to do the deathmatch cast. Then he has to figure out how to use the mouse and keyboard and the computer with his little paws. That's how I imagine Otter when he's like figuring out.
They figured out long ago, man. Otters are good at using tools. That's why they're very intelligent anyway.
Why is there 4 different pools? You mean 4 different Civ pools?
So I can swim in 4 different places, Sam. According to Gamers Otter lore. Yeah, the way it works is it's a bit innovative, right? You have to pick, each team has to pick a pool for the whole match, and then needs to play, goes to 5 games, all civilizations out of that pool, and fit them onto the maps.
I feel like we're gonna have to ask somebody to send us a replay. So either they didn't enable spectator, which I highly
No, Zhao just posted a new code.
Oh really?
How was the full selected random? No, I think they were they thought a lot about them. Do I think they're completely balanced? No.
Oh,
Will I tell you what's the best pool? Also no. But they are relatively balanced.
I mean, you can take it up with...
And teams pick different ones, so...
You can take it up with Snipper if you feel like you need to bash someone in the head for the balance.
Oh, I already have.
Otto goes
to no avail, though. Actually, mainly Turfox was asking me about it, and I answered him.
What weapon would you say... The weapon that's on your portrait is an axe, is it? Because I know you're holding a shield in that portrait. So it's an axe and a shield. So you are
It's an
basically
excellent shift.
you're basically a Viking berserk.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you get chieftains?
I mean, it's Valhalla, the auto one, right? That's why
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
has a
That's fair. That's fair.
Viking theme.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I see the vision. I like that actually. Viking authors are not
And
exactly. Who's the
I like playing Vikings. Sadly, they're not that good in DM and
I
not that
casted
great
a
in
lot
RM
of
anymore.
I cast a lot of Vikings on that map with the five lakes in the middle.
Immersion. Yeah, well, you
Immersion.
casted for. I don't
Well,
know if you casted many games, but I guess you still cast a lot with one
half
game.
of the immersion games I saw Vikings, and then the other half were just like
Really?
yeah.
I thought it's just because you saw a 3 hour game with Vikings on
No.
Immersion.
It's not just because of that game. It's not just because of that game. I saw a fair amount of Vikings. I guess it's because like admin bans a couple of different civs, so they've got no choice but to pick like the bottom of the pool.
Alright, we've got a new lobby and Oya-chan is in there as well. So we have 6 players, so I imagine we're gonna try to start again. Very shortly, but it's still not showing up under ongoing.
Kenya Lake to the start right away. Yep, sniper. Waifus? Vikings.
It's gone.
It's the Singaporean accent, man. We're not very known on the globe. Much less in AoE 2. I'm probably the only Singaporean affiliated with DM at the moment. Hamza. Is that actual Hamza or is that like somebody whose nickname is I'm Hamza?
No, that's the actual Hamza.
Right.
Watching strategy how not to do it. Sniper inviting people for a show match and then trashing them. Oh yeah.
Yeesh. Confident are we?
But I hear this is one of the fan favorites show match, right? And I hear there's another show match planned that's more centered around the possible top 4 contenders in the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, there's a very good chance I may not be able to cast that one because I saw the time they proposed was 20 GMT, which is like 4 a.m. my time. Hooray! So if they really got no
That's
choice,
good time for me.
yeah, if they really got no choice but to call me out, I will do it. But I'm pretty sure someone else will fill in the shoes. So the lobby's full.
I guess we gave hints with the time. But yeah, Steph is kind of indirectly asking us not to say which teams it is.
Yeah.
So we won't.
I mean, it's a proposed time, you know. I like the double sieve by the way. Like some of the pool, they have 2 of the same sieve.
Yeah, but I heard you can't put the same civ twice in the same game, apparently.
I see. Okay, looks like they started. Right, I'm ready to begin.
Probably need a second to set up the scoreboard with team names.
I've already set it
So
up.
maybe pause at the start, because in order to not miss the starts. You can't set up the team names, can you? Free.
No, I'm intending to like quickly set it up right as the game begins. Can I spoil what are the
pause
sieves
now.
already picked? Because I already see them. Never mind, it's already loading up. It will be...
They did Diplo? Oh shit, yeah, well, we can't set it up now! Why are they doing Diplo?
There was a little... How do you know? How do you even know if it's Diplo?
Well, I see the Diplo overlay, so I can't set up the teams. I'm at 17 seconds.
Oh.
That's why it looks like this. There's no team and no scoreboard. Which
Interesting.
time are you at?
I'm at 1 minute 46, 40, 48, 49, 50, 51. Is that the fast speed?
Oh, you're going.
Yeah.
Welcome to the first show match of Deathmatch Nations Cup. It was set to Diplo, so don't see the team names. We have Team Netherlands versus Team Japan. Gamer has me speeding up, so I will go to
there is
live.
a halberdier. There is halberdier clashing on the right, and there is a spam of Jurchens on the left. Meanwhile, in the middle, Green Malians is trying to set up docks, while Gujaras is also trying to set up, while sending camel support to the sides. Rodney McKay has started making some champion with his halberdier, and the first Korean rocket cart is up. But Green is already flooding orange with hundreds and hundreds of camels, and these are Malian camels, so they all have Farimba. And I'm not sure how well the Jurchen Step Lancers will do against the Farimba camel, but they are tanking quite a bit of arrows. Some halberdier here will help out. These are Roman halberdier, so they have more melee armor.
I have to try and figure out who's fighting who here, because I don't have the normal overlay.
And Otta, apparently you have the Six Nations Cup logo on your stream.
Oh.
It's okay, we're figuring shit out.
Oh, it's at least the Nations Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can see that it's Diplo.
Carrick is fighting in the middle. Green Carracks from Malians. They're trying to murder the villagers. I think they murdered a bunch of villagers at middle. But Gujaras here with a lot of camo. Not sure if it's going to be enough versus Farimba, but forcing Green back, and Orange is back.
Admiral we have to look at the left side. Strong push by Admiral Zhao onto Yomi there. Has the Step Lancers out, but Oyachan now sending some camels over there.
Yeah, and the right side we have
control over the middle for the Team Japan.
Yeah, and right side we have war carts and traps trying their best to defend. Unfortunately, a lot of infantry had just been murdered, so this castle might not go up. Oh no, Yellow to the rescue. Toto goes with a bunch of camo versus the Sicilian sergeants and champion. Okay, there is siege honor girl here as well, but we managed to kill the villagers that were building the castle, so we're gonna have to send a few more back to reinforce this castle. The camo rotation here is gonna help out. And Zhao with the steps and grenadiers.
Yeah, but worried Zhao might be overspending though. Has no gold anymore. Step Lancers can be quite costly, at least still has food.
Yeah, it looks like
Lotogos trying to play hard with Rodney on the right side. Rodney with the Koreans, supported by the Gujaras. And they're pushing into Chad a little bit. Oyachan making Oyachan commit there, so he can't commit to save the left side flank, Yomi versus Zhao.
Yeah, Oyachan managed to secure the middle water, but I'm not sure how good it will be because there's going to be a lot of land tussle. Luckily, he didn't commit too many boats on the middle, so he can still spare some units for army. Trade route is already being set up at the bottom side. Team Netherlands is still trying to set up, but push is going quite well for the right side.
Yeah, Rodney has a sieve with bombard cannons, his favorite unit, also the rocket cards. Oyachan trying to get in there with some camels, snipes the bombard cannons, but loses most of the camels. The camels of Plotogos now finding some nice value onto the siege onagers of Chad there, so they can establish a forward position on the right side. And on the left side, Zhao has also established himself, I would say, against Yomi's Romans.
Against this. But yeah, not much gold on this map anyway, so Zhao hasn't saturated his goats. There's actually one more gold over here, but it's in between the stables and the barracks. Not sure if the villagers can see it. But yeah, we don't really have that much on gold for Zhao.
No trade setup for Team Netherlands is a bit worrying. Now only the first market going up for Plotter Ghost as we're speaking of gold. There was a donjon attempt of Chart in order to block the trade.
I just saw a siege honor girl kill like 6 rocket carts.
Okay.
Right
I don't know where you saw that.
Korean
so I was looking at the
right
trade
side.
setup.
Korean and Sicilian, yeah. But it was a siege honor girl shot. The
But trade is already going for Oyatran, so really nice early trade. It's only Oyatran's trade though. None of the other teams. Sadly, this overlay also doesn't show us the trade card numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit
I really
interesting.
hope
They
they
don't show
put a
any equal
team game
units.
next time and not Diplo.
Yeah. There's still a fair amount of trade on the right side,
Imagine
by
Team
the way.
Netherlands loses and Zhao
A lot of
changes
equal
sides.
trading, yeah. Trebuchets are actually trying to snipe the rocket cards and other traps as well. Red is forced to make more units. And a random castle here.
Falls for Rodney.
Yeah. Yomi's
How's
doing
it
a
going
good
with
job of
Zhao?
holding.
Zhao has a big Grenadier mass.
Yeah. He can't really murder that because BBC is sniping the siege. The rocket card micro is also really good from Admiral Zhao. Let's see the eco setup. Yeah. Oyachan has some really good eco setup already. But if Yomi loses ground, then their trade will be open. Blue and green expanded to the right. Not a lot of farms yet.
Sniper says Netherlands should double with Zhao, not against the Sicilian stack. Guess they're playing more defensive, because if they leave this right side and they can push forward with the dungeons, their trade is also quite soon there.
Zhao lost some of his siege, so he couldn't push back against the Roman corps. Now Yomi's turn to be on the offensive.
And Zhao, we see the typical Zhao thing. He looks really strong and then he runs out of all res at the same time. I'm sorry Zhao, but it happens when I play 1v1s against Zhao a lot, and it happens when I watch him play team games a lot, also in Carry Me or Die. He's completely out of wood! That's why he doesn't have any siege. Now he has at least 6 more rocket cards in the queue.
Yeah, he has a lot of TCs producing, but I mean to produce, but he didn't produce enough. Seems like he doesn't have 100 eco units. He's the only one I think without. Oh no, he does have it, but apparently I think they're just badly optimized at the moment. Yeah, I'm starting to see
I don't think they can go over to the left side. Like, I don't think Plotterghost can really switch sides here, because Chart is pushing now, and that's super dangerous for the trade. So while the Oyachan's camels are playing to the right side, the Gujara camels of Plotterghost need to kind of also come to that side. So otherwise it seems to be only just siege.
Okay, Zhao has held the line once again.
Established himself again.
137 pop for Yomi. Yomi has not really been very comfortable with his eco. And now the left side, Iron Pagoda coming in. No castle has been set up yet, and castles don't really help against Iron Pagoda.
Zhao Castle, it's on the farms! Of course, the memes are alive. A little bit too far back for a true Zhao Castle. He had to replace it because of the castle and the farms. But maybe it's the setup to a true Zhao Castle in the trade, as the Scorpions take a good engagement though. Loses all his... Has to draw back his Grenadiers. Will the forward castle go up for Zhao?
Not sure, there are some help here, but apparently not enough. On the right side, Elephant Archers switch from Portal Ghosts. These guys do have extra melee armor. Although I'm not sure how good that will be against the Honor Girls. I don't think melee armor is very good against Stone. And by the looks of it, Stone has been really successful.
It would help. No, Honor just do melee damage. But obviously...
Yeah, that's why I say I'm not sure. I'm actually saying I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. It
mitigates 6 damage, but it's 76 damage, so 70 damage is still quite a bit.
Yeah. Zhao doesn't give two fucks. He's just built another castle next to the castle, and he's building one more castle.
There it is, triple castle! And these castles heal themselves as Churchians. Grenadiers in the trade as well. The classic Zhao castle play. He has some eco again, still not the highest true eco of all time.
I see green dots coming.
Come over here.
Green dots are coming to reinforce. Camels aren't very good against Grenadiers, but they do have more health than whatever Yomi has been throwing. So they will be able to take out quite a bit of the Grenadier mess, and Admiral Zhao's running out of military. He's got a lot of siege rams, but unfortunately the opponent has not enough military to fight back. Yomi just...
Zhao is still thinking, Sniper is still thinking Zhao needs support. No, Zhao can carry alone. He doesn't need a pocket.
Yeah, well, the pocket is busy on the right side. No siege on the right side, by the way. No siege on the right side.
Well, the pocket's kind of chilling. It's kind of idle elephant archers instead of support on the left, so there is a point for Sniper now. Dodgers attempted to creep, but Rodney seems to be paying attention, and they need to relocate their trade. I mean, they can't just continuously trade under the castle stack here.
Well, I don't think they give a crap because I can see the
back,
yeah, they're trying, they're getting some headway into this. That one of the Jurchen castles might fall. Okay, there we go, one down.
You know they delete the trade when the castle falls? Okay, maybe I'm not too happy with my call anymore. Maybe they should flat it up.
Yeah, someone needs to sling Yomi some resources to keep making stuff. Yomi's eco really took a bad line, and then he's also making like Halberdier as well, so it's like he just doesn't have enough resources for anything. So currently he has the lowest army count.
It can be a bit tough to set up eco because you don't really have space on the canyon. No, the canyon is kind of in the middle part, right? On the ridge of the canyon.
I gotta say, Otter, you know this TC right next to the castle? Yeah, it's regenning faster than the castle is firing back. So Jurchens is really balanced, I guess. Jurchens is really balanced. This castle is not killing this TC. I've been seeing this castle shoot this TC for a very long time. There are some iron pagodas in the trade, by the way. 2 iron pagodas, 3 iron pagodas. Not sure how many kills they have, but
causing some blocking.
yeah, they can't really get some really
trying
good
to click
hits
it. Yeah, they have 0 kills and 1 kill. They haven't killed much, but they're causing some blockage. And the trade is already shortened, which is success, but Zhao does lose the castle even though they are regenerating. Plotter is sending stone to Zhao so he can put more forward castles down. But Zhao on the retreat for now as Oyachan is playing there should give some potential for them to push on the right side. Not sure how important that side is, but they are pushing there now. Because it is 2v1, Plotter Ghost and Rodney pushing there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what unit you can make here. Oyachan is sending the remaining Malian Camel to attack Admiral Zhao. But I'm not sure what they can do now against the Elephant Archers.
Well, they need Siege Archers again, right? They do have 2 SOSs kind of there.
Yeah, but Sicilian doesn't have trade set up. Sicilian didn't have trade set up. He was trying to keep the momentum going on the right side. I feel like Team Japan might lose ground on the right side now after regaining ground on the left. Oh, and a trebuchet gets innocently destroyed.
That's kind of less due to Zhao's actions and more due to charges being laid on trade, no?
Yeah, I feel so.
Chemist's trying to dive the Elephant Archers. I don't think they should run there. I think they could stand their ground and kill them. Yeah, exactly.
What can Malians do?
Melee armor helps, you know.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. It wasn't like a sarcastic comment. It was a genuine. Is the melee armor good? There.
It's good against, like, not against the Siege Archers, obviously. That was more theoretical.
But I mean, there's not enough like gold left for Honor Girl. Like, Chart is barely hanging in there.
Did Oechan just make more ships?
I don't know.
He really wants to keep control of the middle front. They could make some cannon gains, no? I mean, there's castles of the other team around the lake.
I suppose, but like Oyachan can't really spare the rest right now. He's got more on food and gold because he's making more cavalry. He doesn't really have
Zhao lost the castle instantly to trebuchets. The other classic case of a Zhao castle making it too forward. Yeah, well, on the hill there. Which team is Japan? Chart, like the cold colors.
OS plus Japan. Chart, Yomi and Oyachan.
I wanted to look at them on the right side, but it's Stifler, so they're all intertwinkled as well.
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. I gotta
but
give.
The cold colors is Japan, the warm colors is Netherlands.
Oh dear. Zhao has a siege potential set up on the right side, glowing towards the middle.
Yeah. Is that an angle that matters though? I guess there's some farms of Yomi there. Well, it's kind of into their farm eco. It's actually pretty open in the middle of the map. There's no
Yeah.
castles in the trade. There's no castles on this whole eco area. So yeah, I think it's an angle that matters.
Plotter Ghost is also pushing towards the middle from the lake also. So like you said, right, some Cannon Gallon would actually be quite nice here. Can actually push up against the castles on the right.
He also killed Trebuchets.
Oh,
loses
Yomi
his
gets...
castles, Centurion's trying to dive.
Yomi manages to delete the opponent's castle, but he loses his own castle. So now the farm eco in the middle is quite exposed. Cavalry into the middle could pretty much kill a lot. And there's just not enough...
Your hero TC is freed now to fully heal, and it's harboring 3 Trebuchets.
Yeah, this guy has seen a lot, man. I wish there was like a damage taken stat. Then you can see how much damage this town center... Because I saw the castle next to the town center for a really
I can
long
tell
time.
you, it has taken 10,400 damage.
Oh, you can see that?
I am a pro caster, man.
Oh, there we go. 10.4k. Wow, look at that.
Oh, you're a pro caster too. You just didn't know where to look.
Yeah. Hey, come on,
I
man.
thought you didn't have pro.
Give me some credit, man. Give me some credit.
I'm giving you all the credit.
Yeah,
You spotted the TC in the first place. I would have never noticed that TC story without you.
Oh no! The pushback! Oh, Chart might be in trouble soon.
Another fighting with a bit of a too small army here. Okay, I'm looking at Chart.
This is a pretty crazy game one, I must say.
Kind of holding the hill. The problem is more Oya Chart, no? Against Plotter Ghost there. These elephant archers.
Yeah. And Siege Elephants
Trying to
being
get some
added.
siege archers now.
Siege Elephants are being added, which could be pretty much the nail in the coffin for this. Like, Chart can't really make enough military to fight back now. Chart's really behind. Chart is stacking up his economy to try and afford units again. Like, he has 160 eco units right now. He's really trying to get his eco back and running.
One could also say that he's losing ground because he's overbooked.
Yeah. But he had like nothing to begin with. Like, he had very little to begin with anyway. Like, he was struggling.
Now he has 6k food.
Yeah, now he has stuff. He should go back to making halberdier again. Problem is they're running out of wood on the bottom side, right? Team Netherlands has more ground. And if the wood line's in the middle now being taken,
Well, it will still be a while. There's a lot of the wood in the trade that would be helpful to chop anyways.
I guess.
But
Docks
they're
are being
pushing
trapped.
hard for the middle now. Zhao Castle in the middle. We're taking out the docks. They weren't really used anyways. But
the pagoda raids are just oh my god. Imagine if someone threw a freaking pagoda at you. That would be really painful. For reference, a pagoda is a Chinese like structure. It's supposed to be like a stronghold kind of structure. So it's very funny that they named the unit after it. So yeah.
Yeah, I was like, but they have a unique building, right? That's what that means. It must be a unique building. It was like, what? That's a unit?
Yeah.
But isn't a pagoda a building?
Yeah, it's very funny. I'm glad somebody else knows this. So there is a huge mess of camel trying to kill the war wagon being sent into the trade. It didn't really get much kills, unfortunately, but it definitely drew a lot of army away.
I didn't spot the war wagons in the Dutch trade.
Admiral Zhao is the definition of perseverance, because I always see him just running forward and trying to kill someone. It's like he failed the push, no, he's coming back again. He failed this one, no, he's coming back again.
Yeah, he's just asking his team for more stones so he can place more forward castles, right? They don't really have castles in their trade. Like, look at this trade line. There's 0 castles in... I mean, Rodney has made some castles towards the trade. But Plotter Ghost has just sent all his stone to Zhao, and Zhao has put all his castles forward. So
well, I guess that makes sense also because like Plotter Ghost's unique unit is Chakram throwers, and there's no way you're gonna be using Chakram throwers here. So it's just like, nah, here Zhao, you take it, go and be aggressive. And my god,
there's more sling towards the captain that has not disguised himself very much. After the sign-up, Grenadiers are pushing forward. might lose another castle. Heavy repairs. Like, Yomi doing a good job always positioning his trebuchets on the hill, so in order to take out these forward castles. I'm not really sure why we're committing this hard to the middle. I think a good move for Zhao might be to go to the left side again. There's only one castle protecting the trade there. He could push there again, I feel.
Yeah, I wonder if he's taking the middle just so that Plotter Ghost can send like a round of cavalry down through the middle so that it will be easier to reinforce from that way. Because if you send all the way to the left, it'll take a while, right? So
I mean, if you can get the Elephant Archers into the trade is what I wanted to say, and indeed the Elephant Archers are trying to go into a trade, did take a route with a castle and with Halberdiers, so maybe not the optimal route. Now don't stop there, get to the trade. Siege Workshops are being hammered up in the trade in order to save it. It's not that many Elephant Archers anymore, but
yeah,
getting
he
Elephant
walked
Archers
through
into
like
normally wink on.
a lot, but unfortunately like Zhao's little push is gaining ground. And we have
now he stopped there. Okay, well, Flutter Ghost will lose the camels, but yeah, Zhao's pushing.
we have an army of Iron
Take out the
Pagoda
traps.
and
No,
Grenadier.
Castle falls.
Yeah, Oya-chan lost a lot of the eco in the middle, and if Chad didn't, if Chad was overboom before, he's definitely underboom now. And GG calls for Team Japan. Well. Look who we have here.
GG, congratulations to Team Zhao, I mean Team Netherlands, and thank you for the 22 months, Mr. Keller.
The almighty Admiral Zhao. The best part about this is Team Netherlands didn't make any navy at all. Ignore this one Luochuan, please. Just so that we can pretend that what I said is true. Or maybe he just put that down just to affirm
Okay, I'm
his
gonna
status
ignore
as
this
Admiral.
one Luchuan and just look at the other two then.
No, but the TC that take 10.4k damage though. He's just
Still alive!
He's still alive.
It didn't take any more damage actually, like it's still
Yeah.
sitting at 10k4.
That's so funny.
Survived the castle, it's full HP. Happily sitting there, the trebuchets.
Is douching allowed in deathmatch? is this count as a douche? I wonder any villagers in it, but right. I don't really have a scoreboard to update because the scoreboard is weird. So
Zhao had the most kills, 1191. So clearly Zhao MVP. Oya-chan collecting the most resources, so the most important statistics go to our two main fan favorites here. And yeah, Chad overboomed the most, I guess. Fastest player in this game is Oya-chan actually. Ooh, Oya-chan is 80 EF here. Didn't know Oya-chan was that fast.
Is it edit com? Oh yeah, there it is.
Depend on what you have.
Yeah, sorry.
But 1-0 for the Netherlands. Who would have thought? I think most people had Japan as the favorites for this show match.
You sure it wasn't just me? Are you sure you're not just saying that just because I said it at the beginning?
No, Zhao said it. Zhao said himself that he doesn't see any team.
Maybe that's why they had to bring in Zhao as a captain. Maybe they needed him. He went from moral support to like tactical support. Okay, so I don't really have a Sith thingy to like cancel. So we have Malians, Romans, Sicilians out, and Gujaras, Koreans, Jurchens out. So
Yeah, we need to think of something for the tournament. How we display this. Mojito, write us an essay about how we should cross our Siths.
actually, there is one way we can do is like, we ask them to make like a picture of the pool, and then we just copy and paste the thing so that we can just cancel it. Then we just click.
Yeah, I have a picture of the pool, but I need to strike it out somehow.
Don't worry.
Can I do that on the browser? No, not really, right?
It
Do we see a
times-
team of Goths, Byzantines, and Muisca? You mean they throw civs a bit now? Well, they could.
Don't worry, my friend. I got you. I have Microsoft Paint open, and I will just edit out this image here. I will edit out this image here. Oh yeah. Professional at work here, man. Professional here at work.
I'm trying to explain them how to fix the problem.
Yes.
Because there's still that bug since, I don't know, 2 years that when you host ranked, it takes the settings you had in your unranked lobby before.
MS Paint is the worst image editor. Yeah, of course it is. That's why I'm using it, just to spite people.
I don't have a scene for it. If you want to see the cross-dots, you would have to go to Gamer's channel. Linked in the title.
You just look at the stupid Microsoft Paint.
Yes. That's what you want to see.
It's like, man, I cannot wait to see some high quality casting that is just gamer is stupid Microsoft Paint. It's funny, so amazing. Okay, Gujaras is out. Then we have one of the Koreans is out. Then we had Zhao playing Jurchens. Then we have no more Robans. And one of the Malayans. And one of the Sicilians.
Looks like we have the same squad for the next one, for the Netherlands. And waiting on Japan.
Yay. Okay, it's a bit hard to see. It's a bit cringe to look at, but I don't care. A scoreboard is still a scoreboard. until Mojito.
Can restream your stream.
Yeah. Until somebody in the organizer group can come up with something. I'll just deal with this very, very classy MS Paint.
Alright, I'm gonna get a drink. See you in a second.
Yeah. Actually, if I really had the time, I would like code an ad to like basically like put all the civs in with the pictures. Then I code the ad, then you press one box and it just puts a cross over the civ icon. But I haven't had much thing with coding recently. At least use the color white to contrast the background. Okay, that's true. I will agree with that. I wasn't a very artistic person growing up. I'm still not a very artistic person now. This is so bad. Avert your eyes, it's terrible to look at. Just do this. Actually, maybe I should use a white line. Maybe I should use a white line after all. There we go. Okay, it's not a straight line, but whatever. Among Us with Mapuche is something I want to see. Oh, yeah, that could be interesting, right? Mongols and Mapuche. The thing is team castles and unique units, right? Oh, wait, what if you put Mapuche with Slavs? Wouldn't Boya...
Would also have Romans, no? Cheaper Centurions can be nice too.
Oh, wait, Mapuche is the bottom one, yeah. Oh, hey, what was it called? What's it called? Tiger Cavalry? Tiger Cavalry with Mapuche reduce unit cost, or Spanish Kongs with reduced unit cost, or Hussite wagons with reduced unit cost. That'll be some pretty scary.
Yeah,
scary
most
stuff.
useful and expensive unique unit in pool 4 is the Roman one. But... And Mangudai, obviously. It's good
Yeah,
too.
Mangudai. Well, they have Bohemian, so you know. I'm not sure.
Yeah. But the wagons,
Hussite
that'd be
wagon.
good.
Not in DM though, I think. I feel like DM doesn't feel very good for Hussites. 1v1 is still fine, but I don't think in Team DM it's good.
And looks like we've got a change of player for Team Japan. It's no Oya-chan, it's Yomi-chan, and I need your help. I don't know if you can help me
Oh
with
yeah,
Japanese.
Kiura. I believe that was the name of the 5th player. I saw it in the In the DM group thingy. I had to check the
two
name.
of them, right? May and...
Well, Kiura's the longer name, so... that's how I remember.
Yeah. So you can't read Japanese.
I mean, it's another Asian language. It's not like we go around. There's like hundreds of Asian languages.
But like, you know, we learn French because French is our neighbor. You know, German. I don't know.
My neighbor's not Japan. My neighbor's Malaysia.
Yeah, neighbor's Malaysia. Like, it's an important country. China and Japan are important countries. I don't.
Man,
Obviously,
I can imagine all the
Japanese.
I can imagine all the Singaporeans who hear this is like, what the fuck? Who the fuck does this guy think he is?
Well, luckily, you're the only one in DM, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're busy playing Valorant. Yeah. It is Kiura. Kujira. Oh, actually that makes sense. Yeah.
You are living closer to Japan than I am.
Oh my god, team. Hello, team. Japan is close enough. Bullshit, are you? Yeah, that's my IRL friend, by the way. Came by the cast, doesn't know anything about AoE, but here anyway. Thank you.
Well, welcome to team games where every game start takes longer than in 1v1.
Yeah, that was quite.
That
was quite a long match, wasn't it? It was like 40 minutes.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. But that was quite surprising to me. I thought that I would be done in about like 2 hours, but it seems like it's not gonna be that case. It's not gonna be that simple.
Oh yeah, that's what I kind of said too for training appointments.
Saracens.
It's lucky that we don't have Saracens in Mapuche.
Yeah, Saracens Mapuche could be quite scary. Doesn't trap? Oh wait, no, trap doesn't count, right? It's not a UU. Yeah, Spaz.
I think so. Looks like we're going to Runestones.
We're going to Runestones?
As the map pick for Team Japan, so kind of Canyon Lake again, according to the draft picture.
Sniper take notes.
Fox,
Sniper
might
take
want to
notes.
look at that.
Sniper, take notes. I'll zoom in on it for you. There's 2 Canyon Lakes. I don't blame him though. I remember when TSU had the TSU Tango and none of the portraits were working. It was so funny. It was an in-house.
Yeah, I want to put the nations on the in-game overlay as well, but hopefully you can this time.
Go and copy and paste the flags. Then we can use it for each country. Oh, that'd be quite sweet actually. then for USAA, you just put like USA, they put like an A next to the fucking flag. That'll be fucking amazing. USAA, USAB.
There's no USAA.
I don't know.
There's no USA. It's only USA 20 and
really?
USA
Okay.
Suno.
I didn't know.
But it's sorted kind of by clans. So USA A is USA 20 and USA B is USA the family and Supernova.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious to see how Team USA will play. I've heard a lot of things about the people that have signed up. Apparently returning players from a long time ago.
Long time ago, Drew was World Cup champion. I can't continue singing American Pie about True, Improvise, and Leash, but they are out legends indeed. I mean, Improvise has been fairly active. True and Leash, I would say, are truly returning for Nations Cup.
We have such amazing creativity as gamers, you know, because never in my mind would I look at someone's gamer ID and it will be something like True, Leash, Favorite, Improvise, and Leaf with a tree. It's like, I don't know how it works. But yeah, we're about to cast this game.
That was the name people come up with 10 years ago. Alright, we have it. Let's go.
Dun, 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 dun. Doing some pre-casting exercise, a bit of warm-up.
So let's go into game 2. We'll quickly change the team names at least. Try to get the flags for the next one. But you're live addict, so I guess we go live again, and we do have a scoreboard now. It's 1-0 for the Netherlands. Admiral Zhao as the Koreans. Pocket of Plotogos, Lithuanians, and Rodney with the Slavs on the right side. So quite high rollout here for the Netherlands. Now on the other side, we do have the Mongols as a flank. Burmese pocket, so new player for Team Japan going Elephants, and Chart with the Bohemians.
Burmese elephants.
Get your wagons.
But why is he walking the elephants to the other side? Oh wait, no. This is a pocket elephant. Okay. Talking about cool names, ask the family clan.
Elephants streaming up here.
Koreans
Looks like Plotogos is playing against the Mongols with his paladins. Mongols are trying to go step lancers.
That is a scary combo of Halberdier Paladin. But this Paladin don't have Blast Furnace, so it might be tricky though. It is Burmese. Burmese don't really have... I mean, they do have elephants, but elephants is not enough to pull back against the Paladin. You normally take like a Halberdier opening against Paladin, but he's sending all the elephants to help with Chart. And so now his eco is going to be quite
that's a
exposed.
scary attack though, right? You've got like Haufnitzer Elephant. I feel like Zhao might get into trouble here. Paladin's also not that helpful against the elephants as a support there.
Yeah, Rodney lost 5 Veils. Yeah, it seems like the Mongol Step Lancers managed to pick up quite a bit. These are Mongol Steps after all. They do have quite a bit of health. And it will be Drill Siege. It will be Mongol Step Siege. Dude, does Yomi have enough gold? I feel like it's going to be really hard to secure gold on this. But yeah, most of the attention is now on the bottom side.
Yeah, I'm looking at the strong elephant and even traps out early, which I really like here for Chart.
Ooh, the rocket card actually pushes it back.
The Burmese elephant's going in there.
Yeah.
Koreans, one of the better civs to hold off against elephants, so...
Yeah, Halberdier...
but also Slavs are, so...
Yeah. Mongols is already getting ready to fight. He gives no shits about Slav siege on a girl. Okay, I take that back. He lost half the step lancers there.
Oh, here come the Drillers. Oh, take it.
Oh, good shot.
3 for 0.
Yeah, and Hofknights are being added on the bottom push. It's going to be champion hand cannon Hofknights. The Paladin are starting to get sniped. And Paladin trying to backstab, but not finding much damage, unfortunately.
Rodney trying to jump on the siege onagers at the top. His base is still surrounded by the wandering step lancers. Yomi looking to take revenge for last TDM season, where Rodney was able to best him here in the kind of captain versus captain situation.
Yeah,
on the right side, at least probably the highest.
Burmese has got some eco rolling. If he puts down a few more castles, he'll be alright. And we have 2 markets on the right side, 3 markets on the left. Team Japan is very good at setting up trade. Really is filling up the whole Asian market trade bonanza that my people are known for.
They will sell us
on the
some
TC.
stuff soon, but that's a scary push onto Admiral Zhao. Look at all those elephants, the rocket carts behind. Zhao is losing his barracks. Burmese elephants 47 in number. Can Zhao build back? Doesn't really have much to the back of his base. 3 TCs set up there. Rodney slinging to Zhao, so more worried about that side.
Yeah, and Kujira, sorry. He's getting his eco raided by the Paladin. So we do have some nice castles set up, but Kujira, the Burmese player, needs to set up some Halberdier to kill some of these Paladin. Like, he can't just rely on Bohemian. Bohemian needs to send a lot of this army forward to and Micro is not going to be very helpful there. Oh yeah, Bohemian market produces faster. That's why like the trade cards are getting out so fast too. I forgot about that kind of.
Really good team game, Civ. For that reason, now we see a little bit of Plotter Ghost coming to support Zhao.
Mengudai managed to push back a bit of the army, but the Slav, Boya, Siege Onager, Trebuchet. Mongols is out of army at the moment. He does have a couple of Mengudai, but Mengudai alone can't fight back against this army. He's gonna have to need a little bit more. And if we lose the castles, it means we don't get the castles to reproduce Mengudai. And that's gonna be really important here against the
Yomi did a lot of step lancers here, trying to get the early damage against the Slav. Also spend a lot of resources on that now. He's definitely a really low pop, right? Only around 100 pop, so...
Yeah, Mengudai are super expensive. Mengudai are super expensive and he's losing ground fast. Like, at least Zhao still has the front of his base.
Well, Zhao is stabilizing. I think it's looking good for Team Netherlands again. I mean, Yomi, I can't really see him surviving. All the elephants that were made by Kujira are on the left side. Not many are left. The Kujira's also as the pocket completely out of resource. Those raids by Plotter Ghost idling the whole farm eco mean that there's no way for the yellow player to support Yomi right now.
Yeah, like Kujira had the very hard time trying to restabilize after all the raids. And then after he was done being raided, the remaining Paladin went down into Chad's base. But Chad's eco is looking okay. Like he's remaking his army pretty well. I need to see the eco. Yeah, he has a lot of gold. He just needs to transfer more to food and wood now. Then he'll be fine, I think. Has to be careful.
Yomi has a lot of resources again. I guess he was slung some. No, actually not. Just put 50 on gold, so maybe there's a way he can hold. Needs more siege launchers out. That's a big ball for Rodney McKay.
Yeah, but he's trading out his onagers pretty well, I would say. He's trying to trade as much value for his units as he can.
Yeah, besides the last one, there was pretty good. Half the onager count of Rodney.
Boya in the market. Boya in the market eco. Needs to take care of that. If they lose the trade, that would be really, really deadly for the bottom side also. Yeah, once Burmese can stabilize, I think he can defend against the Slavs. Burmese Halberdier are better than the Slav Halberdier if it's just like a couple of skirmish. But if it's a ball like this, yeah, that would be really difficult. Druzina is a pretty good skill after all. And Chad is gonna get pushed back by the Admiral. No water in sight, but he'll make the water from the tears of his enemies. Oh yeah, being
put a Lutron on it like last game. Getting that is really important till above chart space here, and yeah, Rodney is still pushing strong on the right side. It's looking very good for the Netherlands to make it to a 2-0.
Yeah. Although Kujira does have the eco set up already. He's adding elephants again. We're not in dire straits completely yet. I think Chad just needs to save up money for Hoof Nice and be able to hold against this.
I think we have some communication problems in the Dutch camp, because Rao just asked, "Hören Sie mich?" It sounds like, do you hear me? But my Dutch isn't that good, even though it's a neighboring country.
Are we gonna go on about neighboring countries and knowing their languages again?
Just say the facts. Oya's making it into siege onagers. Don't
Sure,
really
man,
take
sure.
them down, but it's only Hussar for Yomi now, as chat is pointing out. No trade setup for the Mongol player. 0
Yeah, maybe
on
he's
that front.
waiting for his allies to send him the rest. Like he lost a lot of town centers too,
Yeah,
right? He's
charge
down to
shot.
like 5 only.
I mean, he has gold. He still has 4k gold, so
Maybe
yes, he doesn't
relying on
need
food
it
a bit.
yet.
Yeah. The problem is
Really with this.
he doesn't have enough of a front line to deal with the enemy. The Boya is just gonna come forward and snipe the honor girl. And he doesn't have any castles anymore. I feel like he should just try to fill it
He
up.
also doesn't have trade. Like, the players on the right side did not have any trade.
Yeah.
And actually, resources are a lot lower for the Netherlands team.
Yeah, they've got nice
But
map control.
also, you know,
They've secured their trade. Only the top right is a little bit insecure, but I'm sure Rodney can re-establish his last. He will have discount on his stable, his castle, so he can just put down like another 5 or 6 more.
Yomi has the Mangudai. It's an open field now, but it's unfortunately for Yomi an open field because Yomi's base is gone. So that's the reason it is an open field, which might be nice for the fights, but don't see much purple on the map anymore. He's trying to re-eco here. He's down to 0 food with 2 on food. He's getting some farms now. But that feels rough for if he wants a meat shield, right? He can still make Mangudai and Siege Onagers probably. They kind of want something in front.
Yeah.
Could be the elephants of the Burmese, but they're still playing over onto the left side in order so Chart can stabilize there. And I think Chart is relatively fine. Zhao hasn't made much headway in the last few minutes.
Relics for Plotter? Yeah, let's check it out. If he has like 4 relics, then he should be fine. Because he got the damage. Yeah, he has the damage. 4 relics. These are Lithuanian relic knights.
Plotter's playing really well. Like, I'm impressed by Plotter. He's played what? Division 9 last season?
Remember how you were laughing at me for like taking APM to like grab a relic? And then like there's value in this specific situation for Lithuanians to grab that.
Yeah, but
the
like,
are so
bro,
strong.
you were doing it in Defend the Wonder.
Yeah,
where the
well,
game ends after 15 minutes anyways.
Give me a break, man. It was 4 AM in the morning. Let me have my brain dead moment.
That doesn't seem brain dead. I mean, you're going the extra miles.
So despite Red losing quite a bit of ground, he's trying to push back again. He's got a nice mess of hoof nice. Very hoof nice of him. Fortunately, Zhao is very good at playing defense. Burns through all that front line very easily. And not much elephant left. A little bit of lag. Zhao stays resilient. I'm surprised by how good at turtling Zhao is. I keep thinking that he's dead, and then he shows up with another army.
Yeah, Chart pushing back again on the south as Genvo is rooting for him, it seems. Now building back. Wood might become an issue, maybe, but they should have put wood control on Rodney's side.
Yeah. Bohemians just put a castle on the hill, overlooking 2 wood lines. So maybe that's what he was aiming for. Lots of hoof knights on the field for Chart. Let's see if he'll get his setup correctly.
I mean, it's a neighboring country, so I have to correct you that it's quite Hofnitze.
Hofnitze?
Yes, roughly.
I'm too used to English, man.
Yeah, but it's a Czech word.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm too used to English. I don't.
More like a howitzer. That's kind of what it means. Howitzer is an English word, right?
Yeah.
For the same thing.
Is it the same pronunciation?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like Haubitze in German.
Oh, the W is a
Howitzer
B?
in English, and that's the same thing as the Haubitze.
Okay. Hofnitz. I'm gonna forget that like
Even better.
one of the days. Yeah, but I have to like
Check your check.
press my lips together
Maxi, where's
to
Maxi?
say that. Check your check. Yeah, I don't speak Czech.
Light is now on the right side.
Oh,
Light is,
nice.
if they get onto the main guy, can be
There's
pretty
a nice
good.
little
Paladin
choke,
probably
yeah.
better there. Good micro by Yomi.
Yeah, the ladies said goodbye. Lots of ladies were lost there. But the fact that we're replacing Paladin with ladies is getting really scary. Like ladies is actually not gonna care about the Burmese armor.
Yeah, but it's a bit worse against the Mangudai.
Mangudai,
Like,
yeah,
Paladin
actually,
have
yeah,
more
that's
pierce
fair.
armor, I believe. So
Oh yeah, they do
their
have one less.
Paladin can be
Yeah,
better.
they do have one less. Yeah. I didn't know that.
It's a heavy trap fight here. Yomi very pushed to the edge of the map. Has managed to put 27 farms somewhere in his no space, but is still on 0 trade.
Yeah, somebody
At
needs
some
to send
point, the
him
Mongols
some.
will need the gold, man.
Somebody needs to send him some resources to get his trade rolling.
Yeah, the Burmese pocket sent them 3k gold already in
Yeah, but no trade cards inside though. That's
3
the
minutes
sad
ago.
thing. Like, he's running out of
Rodney is asking for gold. I think Rodney's also low on trade, right?
Rodney?
Yeah, Rodney also only 16 trade.
But that's because he's
Compared
like
to
on
Trottergo's
Halberdier.
63.
That's because he's making Halberdier as his main unit, which is quite
Yeah,
good
but
against
Boya
what
would be
is.
better.
Yeah, but like he needs the Halberdier quite badly. Like it kills the cavalry faster than the Boya.
Trotter maybe a bit overboomed. Now actually as well. Kujira is massively overboomed, but at least he's making elephants that are very costly, but it's not helping that much if you've got only 20 elephants on the field.
Yeah. What's his resources looking like? Yeah, he's spending all his rest though. Maybe he needs to actually delete trade cards. Like he has a lot of gold. Maybe he needs to delete trade cards to make more space for army.
Just
Because
delete
he has a lot
villagers,
of.
no?
No, I mean he has a lot of gold like floating. So maybe he should just delete some.
Alright. Chart would really sling as well. Chart has 9k gold. Should sling some to Yomi.
Yeah.
Yomi really needs it, and Chart, it's not really good. They need wood more of things, but Chart is pushing on the left, so Zhao is a bit in trouble again. Probably needs some support from Plotter Ghost soon. And that could relieve the right side problems for Team
Bohemians
Japan.
actually have a good counter to Koreans, and that is Champion. Champion Hoof Nice. They have fully upgraded Champion. Okay, Hoof needs.
Yeah, but the problem is it's a team game, right? So if you add champions as a frontline instead of halberdiers,
then the pocket rotates.
Paladin and Lightus can run over you.
That's true, but I haven't seen much cavalry rotation.
It's actually,
okay, I take that back.
In this
Cavalry
case, there's
starting to
actually
rotate a bit.
in this case there's actually an argument to be made for fire lances by that metric, because they beat the halberdiers and they're still decent-ish against the cavalry of the pocket coming over.
Yeah, the
Which is
the
rare that
Lighties-
fire lances have an argument for them.
The Lighties have murdered a lot of the Hoofnitzer, so we're delayed again. Chart's push is gonna get delayed again.
Jotagos also has the middle control. Gobbled up all the stone there. Will be important for the wood game. Mangudai in danger. Sidron just rolling forward. Okay, Yomi realizes.
The Mangudai mess is really built up. It's 57 now. It's pretty scary. We might need to switch away from Halberdier like Otter just mentioned. It's Mangudai, Onager, so I feel like, yeah, like Otter says, time for a switch. Into Boya. Boya Siege? I have like back and forth lag spikes by the way, because it's a team game DM. Hope my viewers don't
Are
know.
you still at the same time as me? I'm at 36, 50, 55.
About to be 37, yeah, me. I'm about to be 37, I just hit 37.
Okay. Yeah, then we're same time. Then all good.
They're just random rubber banding because it's like, it's trying to handle all the fast moving units and stuff. This is why we don't play 4v4 DM.
Paladin. Little trade rate for with patterns in the south.
Oh, there is some
Markets are
paladin,
very
but there is
far
some
away from the
castle.
corners here, actually.
Yeah, but there is a castle here, so...
They're
yeah.
missing the trade, because the trade isn't where it's supposed to be, because I guess of that wood line.
Yeah.
And the hill.
Gen Bowman, there is full relic for the lift player. That's why he's making Lightis. But there's not really much that he can actually do, honestly. Oh, Chart lost his forward castle. Chart's gonna lose ground again. Poor Chart.
Yeah, it's more of a 1v1 on the left side between Chart and Zhao.
There's some like latest that will come by, or some elephants that will come by any once in a while, but yeah, it's pretty much a 1v1 there. Okay,
As the fight shifts a bit to the middle for the pockets, Kujira now going to challenge the middle castles here. One of the traps survive, has some elephants there in the middle, still think he needs more military pop. And, you know, overall needs more pop. Yomi is down again to 130 population. Still 0 trade.
I mean, to be fair, right? Like Yomi can't really kill the Slav castle. Slav can repair the castle with wood and stone, and Mongols can't. So it's like, it's been a very downhill battle for Yomi. Like, he's got a nice mass of units, but he just keeps getting the units taken out because like the opponent just has more army, and like the control is like
just eventually doomed because Yomi is not great.
Siege Onagers
now forward castle for Rodney. That castle will probably fall. Needs to get all 3 traps on that castle. That's kind of the fight you talked about the repairs for as well. Lightis joining there, could snipe the repair villagers, therefore ending that castle. And if that castle falls, the trade is fully open for Team Japan.
I feel like this is going that way very soon. Like, Team Japan just cannot maintain ground. Like, one of their players will eventually fall, and that just brings the end to their...
It wasn't even a bad regroup, Genvo. It was just a running forward, eat a shot now. Another castle coming up, kind of now onto the trade line here. From Rodney McKay's also on a hill, so Rodney well set up to do as he did in DDM and beat Yomi again.
He wants to eat the Mangudai with the Honor Girl. He wants to end the Honor... No, the mill has to take damage first. Okay, now we got the Honor Girl!
So he can't do anything about the Mangudai being shot. And a glory shot on the Mangudai ends game number 2. Astur, where's team Netherlands B? Clearly needs a B team when the A team is this strong.
Yeah. If I could only do this on my regular Arabia,
You can just play DM regularly, General. You know? Then you can do it on your regular runestones at least.
Yeah. Just play Slas. On a go. 5 racks, 3 workshop. Let's go, man. Easy game. We're down to Japan's last map.
Netherlands 2-0.
Yeah, Japan's last map, Kawasan. It's another...
Yomi with the best KD, but without trade. Trade profit blatant 0 for Yomi here. Maeda, as his former captain, must sink in shame somewhere. Didn't teach his scholar to make any trade. And therefore,
I've been really happy to be proven wrong about who would win, by the way.
Zhao is dominating.
Yeah.
Beating the 2K what player? How high are Aramido's chart? He's well over 2K, right?
Yeah, he's well over 2K. He's like 2K2 or 2K3. Actually, a lot of Team Japan have some really, really good players. I was like, wow. And then Oya-chan's there with his comparable 1v1 RM elo to Admiral Zhao.
Hot Zhao P-Man, and the second win for Team Netherlands.
I just love how my friend has been
doesn't
like,
matter much.
waiting around. just to wait for a perfect opportunity to come in and say something. Yeah, I told my IRL friends, because normally we around this time we hang out, we're playing in the Discord, some other random games and whatever. But I told them, hey, I need to cast this really important show match, and they're like, go ahead, have fun, we'll see you later. And yeah, it's really interesting to me how they have been like slowly pushing forward and gaining ground. It's very almost methodical the way they've been doing it. And I think the players are taking a short break now because we don't see any codes. Maybe
There's a lobby with Zhao, but Zhao's the only one eager to continue, it seems.
just like, I'm happy to go for another beating. Let's go.
I mean, on Kawasan, right? We're assuming it's Kawasan because that's the home map. You already mentioned it for Team Japan. They have some great civs in Pool 4. There's Chinese and Spanish in Pool 4 for that map. So you can jump onto the pocket legs really fast. That's a lot what we saw in Carry Me or Die on Kawasan.
Yeah, I feel like I have to study Carry Me or Die in order to have some insights on more DM shenanigans.
Want some sets on my Twitch highlights.
Nice.
Carry Me or Die.
Nice.
Think.
So,
Oh,
hey,
maybe Dave.
I just realized, right? So your chat was saying how about like Mapuche with Mongols, but we didn't see it there. I'm not sure how good Mapuche will be here, cause Mapuche actually has really bad siege. So I'm not even sure how well they will do. Like I know it makes sense as a combination, but yeah,
I think it's terrible.
it's not
You can do
good enough.
Bolas Riders. Bolas Riders can be nice because they counter cavalry. And there's usually a lot of cavalry, so maybe you can play Mapuche Pocket and go for Bolas Riders? Something I could see.
Lithuanians, there it is. So here's the thing, right? Otter. So the civs we have left for Netherlands and Japan. So for Netherlands we have Persians, Japanese, Teutons, Vietnamese, Byzantines, Goths, Italians, Muisca. So we still have some pretty good civs for Kawazan. Like Japanese and Vietnamese are really good side civs. They do get quite a decent array for DM. Then Persian
I
pocket.
think those should probably be the flanks.
Even Teuton
Teutons
pocket
are too
would be
slow for
really
Kawatan,
good.
I think.
Yeah, Teutons I would think it would be better also. I think Sava just not as good.
No,
Like
I think
on
Teutons are
hybrid.
bad on, like, maybe as pocket, yeah. I was thinking about flanks. Teutons are also normally flanks. And
But
I
yeah,
think they're
Teuton's
too
flank could
slow
work
there for
also,
Kawatan.
right? Yeah, you just
Nah, no
Crenellation.
treadmill crane. Like,
Oh, no treadmill crane.
Crenellations? Yeah, Crenellations against China would work, right? But Spanish would outrange it.
Yeah, that's true. Don't you just pray that you get the wrong side then?
Could also see Bengalis, honestly. Team Japan also has
Yeah, I feel
Bengalis
like they
as a
have to
great
use.
for Kawasan.
Yeah, I feel like they have to use China and Spanish here. But what would be the pocket then?
So just Mayans again?
Malians again? I mean
Could also
Spanish.
be a Bengali flank.
Yeah, Bengali could work. Yeah, then they have the trade bonus also. Bengali trade can deposit food. Spanish and Bengalis
Oh, true.
with
Forgot that.
Chinese. Yeah, Spanish, Bengali, Chinese. That could be a really strong Kawasan combo.
I feel like Bengalis is more of a flank.
Yeah, then maybe Spanish plays pocket instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait, they still have one more water map, right? They still have Golden Lakes. They still have Coast to Mountain. I don't know. This is like...
maybe there's the coast to mountain water role as well, because I think coast to mountain, with how it works in this, you have one player in the woods, one player in the center, and one player around the water. So maybe Spanish or Chinese could be played there too for the coast part of coast to mountain.
Yeah. Only Turks artillery BBC. Oh right, Spanish cannon galleon does have a range, right? Was it 16? The range?
So standard elite cannon game, but it like shoots insanely fast, right?
Yeah.
So it's the strongest chip in all of A2.
Am I in the right scene? Yeah, I'm in the right scene. Yeah, 15 range.
The map is set to Kawasan, so at least talking about the right map.
15 range with cannon galleon for Spanish. Crenellation's castles are... What is the range of a Crenellation castle? Bodkin and then plus 3 range, so that's 5.
13, I think. So cannon gains with siege engineers outrange it. Elite cannon gains outrange it. But Dromons might not even with siege engineers. And standard cannon gains without siege engineers don't outrange it. But it's not as good with ships as it used to be anymore, since the siege ships now get siege engineers, which they didn't profit from for quite some time before that.
Yeah, Spanish don't have siege engineers anyway, so...
Yeah, but they have elite cannon gain.
Yeah, elite cannon
That's also plus 2 range.
Maybe they just don't put the castle that close to the water. Maybe just put it as a turtling defense near the land area. Because the Kawasan Lakes don't feel very close to the land base now. They feel a bit shorter.
They're really close in team game. And I think therefore Teutons is too slow without Treadmill Crane. So I wouldn't want to pick them.
Then maybe they'll go with Bengali Spanish. Then like I said just now, Bengali Spanish.
But Teutons is full 2, right?
What if Teutons plays a pocket then?
They could, yeah.
Because Teuton pocket will
there's
be
Persians too, if they want to go all out, or maybe I don't know.
Against Spanish.
Where do you use Goths here? You have to use Goths and Muisca as well. They're too up. Maybe like Netherlands just use a throwaway matchup and play like Goths, Italians, Muisca.
Just the massive infantry shenanigans. I'm wondering about that too, actually, because like
Goth bonus would be helpful for the Temple Guards.
Temple Guard, that might, yeah.
That's the viable DM unit of the new system.
Yes. Temple Guard is Temple Guard has a pretty long production time, so yeah, Goths with Temple Guard could be like Goths helping Temple Guard would be nice. But Kondo will be a better unit, right? For Muisca? Because they might be up against hand cannon, if that's the case. I feel like hand cannon just counter the new system.
Against hand cannons, right?
Too terribly hard. But I don't think the remaining sieves do have.
I mean, they have siege onagers, so not really. Muisca have siege onagers.
Oh, they do? Okay.
They're like Aztecs, right? They have a strong infantry unit with siege and
yeah, but I recently played Mapuche I played Mapuche recently and I couldn't deal with Burgundians. It was so terrible. I was like, well, I'm fucked.
Bolas Riders lose to hand cannons that badly? But we have a game.
Yeah, they do. They lose pretty badly. I didn't experience it, but yeah.
Number 3.
It's pretty expensive to get into.
At the way, it is a throwaway matchup. Oh no, Chinese Wei Bengalis.
Chinese
got Mei for the first time with a Wei pocket. Well, they have cavalry, right?
Yeah, but not what I was expecting.
We do have the Goth, so they are using Goth and Italians, not with the Temple Guards, but it is an Italian flank, a Goth pocket for Plotter Ghost, and Zhao taking the best civ of the 3. Ooh, condos, Japanese condos.
Oh, that would be scary, wouldn't it?
But they're meeting the Chinese insta-dock. Can the dock range the TC? I don't think he can range the TC. Zhao trying to condo rush. Let's look at the eco KD. Yomi already lost a villager to Zhao. And Rodney lost one to Chad.
No, that would be quite scary. We already see Bengali water out already. Why is the Bengali water so fast?
Because they start with 2 extra villagers. Allows them to make docks early. Or if you're talking about the ship speed, obviously you have all the university upgrades in
Yeah,
DM now
well,
as well.
I've
So
never
ships are a lot
seen that.
faster.
Yeah, that was that. I like, wait, the ships are so fast. Like, what's that? Yeah, demo's still pretty good
There's
against
a
most
Carrack
of it.
start at the top. Well, Bengalis used to be... It's probably been better on water now that demos don't play such a huge role anymore. They're lacking heavy demo, but
Yeah.
it isn't so important. Etanes are starting to start with demos like it's 2025.
And Zhao is
that
gonna...
isn't working out
Zhao's gonna
too well.
retreat. Zhao's gonna retreat his army. The Chinese...
Yeah, leg control looking good for Yomi at the bottom, but it's also looking...
Here comes the He
It's also
Guang.
looking good for Chart at the top.
Here comes the He Guang. Well, I really genuinely don't know how we are gonna deal with the infantry. They don't really have a strong anti-infantry unit. I mean, you can say
Yeah, that's a
the
problem for them.
Shenbei, yeah, but Shenbei is not enough. Not against this much.
He's sending condos above the whole map. Plotter
yeah,
goes trying to
Huskars
play
also
pocket
really good.
versus pocket, which does make sense as we are tempting the Janbei indeed. And the Huskar rush. That's Huskars or condos? They look so similar. It's a mix of Huskars and condos.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be very tricky for Wei to deal with though, cause you can't counter like a double melee comp with a range melee like the way that Wei would try to do it. But He Guang's actually trading pretty well actually thanks to the extra armor from the Ming Guang.
Yeah,
like
but Plotter also rushing Yomi's base at the south. Need to take a look at that as well as storming
chat.
here. Yomi giving Zhao a moment to get back onto the water. Zhao has made some things. Yomi's in trouble.
Yeah, Japanese fast fires. Yeah, that's gonna be a tricky one to deal with.
Yeah, Huskar's in the base. I think even bigger issue for him. He's kind of scrambling to get land military out right now.
Yeah.
And Pop is very limited.
Chart's doing a good job of pushing back
only.
on his side. Yeah, Genbo doesn't work very well against the Bengali elephant archers. They take reduced counter damage. So Genbo actually does even lesser damage. It's actually better to counter elephant archer systems.
At the north.
Yeah, but the bottom side is starting to stabilize a bit. Yeah, it's starting to stabilize a bit. Chinese do get FU champions. FU.
Or Slender. The Mei has come to support Yomi now in the south, therefore they are indeed stabilizing. They are pushing Admiral Zhao back. Plotter goes now fully flooding to the north side as Rodney was in trouble there. What's that?
The Chukunu are doing good damage here. And now the infantry flood is coming to Bengalis. Bengalis don't have an option against infantry. No hand cannon. No champion FU. I don't think they have the last armor.
I mean, they have battle elephants.
They don't have the last armor. Oh yeah, they have battle elephant. Yeah, that's true. You think he will make
no
battle
last armor on
elephant
the
here,
champs, but I guess it's still champs.
The Hulk actually killed a lot of infantry, by the way, which was very funny to see.
Yeah, they're stabilizing at the top, but now Zhao is 1v2 at the bottom. Here comes all the He Guang of Mei in his first game in the series. Japanese using all their players, while it's always the same roster for the Netherlands. And Mei looking strong now. Zhao in trouble.
It's funny because next month is April, not May. But yeah, Chukono actually really good against the double infantry comp. They are good against Condottiero and decent against Haskell since they fire so many arrows. Man, elite
Why don't
Tiger
you say
cavalry.
hi?
Why don't you say hi? I don't think Bengali player
in
knows
position
about
on the production.
I don't think Bengali player knows about Battle Elephant. But I don't think it matters. The trade's getting set up and that trade will come very fast. Unfortunately, the bottom market just got sniped by a couple of Huskars and Kondo. So yeah, Yomi is sending some champion to deal with that now. But yeah, that way
trying to be
card
very
gonna
active
a
around the
sad
map.
when he reaches there and realizes.
Plotter's fully out of food now, and that's a problem for the Goths. Won't be able to contribute for quite a while, and Mei wants to make it stay so now, raiding into the pocket.
Yeah, but Italians have stabilized, so I think he bought the time that he needed for his team. And the Carrack is going to go to town on the Galleons. Oh no, the Galleon do more damage. Okay, never mind. Fast fire ship and
they let Zhao live, kind of, right? They stopped attacking Zhao. They're going all through the middle now to attack Plotter Ghost. Not sure
Yeah.
about that. I feel like Yomi could have just kept pushing Zhao as well.
Maybe they thought that they put Zhao far enough behind, so they're trying to limit to Plotter Ghost now. And I mean, they are gaining ground. There's not enough army from Zhao.
Zhao's won the water though.
Yeah, the water.
Zhao is still impacting the game quite massively. He's killing everything from the water.
Yeah, one of the goal is very close. Yeah, one of the goal is very close, so Yomi's not gonna have that goal. And Condotieros are still blocking the market spot, by the way, from Rodney.
Zhao also in that lake on Plotterghost space now has a cannon gay, and they're shooting the traps, therefore slowing the push down onto Plotterghost.
Oh no. Yeah, Goths, even though they had a lot of eco behind, with just a couple of farms, they can reproduce enough to get back in there.
Really commanding the pawns as his title suggests, indeed.
But not with law chance this time, unfortunately.
Weird cannon gains are quite cool.
Yeah, I mean the middle waters.
Yeah, we just won't have too much against Chukonu and champions here though in the middle. Link needs condos again, or his own champs for Plotter. And something to deal with the Chukonu. Kind of a bit of a problem for them. There is no siege workshops for Plotter Ghost.
Yeah,
so
no, even if they try to do that, rocket
right
cards are being added from Yomi, so this push has a lot of weight. Wow, so many arrows. They really are flooding the sky with their arrows.
On the left side, Chart has won the water again, starting to push into Rodney.
Zhao has actually killed half of the base from Yomi. Yomi has to rebuild his infrastructure because of the water. I'm surprised
no... A base trade here. Yomi killing Plotter, but then losing his own base to Zhao.
Yeah. Wei is remassing his army to come and help though, so there's that. Hey, Dango. Yeah.
Plotter's cleaning up the trebuchets. Would buy him some time. Well, one trebuchet lives. Trade cards in disarray as he pulled villagers there. Mei slinging Yomi now in order to stabilize him. How's the eco setup here? Pretty nice eco setup for Mei.
Yeah, Japanese Kata Boruto trap, so that's why they can like push so quickly as well. But here comes the Tiger Cavalry. Okay. I don't have any tigers
around. Against the Cavatras.
Yeah, Halberdier numbers are too low right now to really deal with the Tiger Cav.
They're gonna hold the trade line. Only one market up there though, not much trade. Trade way more developed for the Dutch team. They have a lot of weird buildings in the trade though. Plotter Ghost having his markets there, then there's barracks in the trade. What are these barracks, Plotter Ghost?
The barracks is there because there's He Guang in the trade. There's Tiger Cavalry and some like cavalry in there. So that's why he puts
but like it's making one tile choke point. That's a recipe for disaster.
Don't worry, we'll see how much that gets in the run later. Trade is starting to go up on the bottom side, by the way. And remember what I said earlier about Bengali trade. So they don't need to put so many villagers on farms and trade cards are trading with the food.
How much is it though? 10% food? It's 10%. Not that much, right?
Oh, but GG's
Rodney cost the GG.
And Japan's first win.
They're getting pushed back on our fronts.
Japan's first win.
And they used bigger assists here for Team Japan, I feel. Not that big with the way in there.
Yeah, but Spanish is still around. Don't forget that. Yeah, but they had to, right? Because if not, they will be eliminated too. So yeah. Well, Shu's still in the map pool, and Shu is a fairly decent hybrid civ.
Yeah, maybe. But Shu is in the same pool as Spanish. I feel like there's too many water civs in pool 4.
No such thing as too many water civs. But yeah, the golf pick here was quite interesting.
Mei with the best KD this time, so way underrated. Even though that joke doesn't work in audio, so I'm not gonna read it, Renbo. Biggest eco for Mei as well.
Way to go.
Wait a second. Why are we making these jokes?
No, but I was a bit surprised also because I also thought Xianbei and He Guang, but I guess the extra melee armor was just so much better anyway, so they were able to fight the Kondo Huskar combo. And Halberdier,
I mean, ghosts just aren't that strong.
Halberdier will be too slow. Yeah, wow, the Chinese Chukonu champion rocket card, man, that was a combination I just don't get a chance to see. Like, I don't mind losing if it's that combination. That's a pretty hardcore comp.
Yep. Chart won his side against Rodney this time in the north. Protagos, I think, being too much out of the game, and May was like way more in the game, right? Way more. Oh my lord, that wasn't even intentional. But the pocket strength did decide it. Zhao did a good pushback against Yomi from a hard position. Do you have the remaining civs open? I want to look at the remaining civs.
Yes. See, everyone laughed at my MS Paint, but
nobody really said anything. You just chastised
you
yourself.
Nobody else. You missed some people in your chat going like, "Oh, MS Paint is the worst."
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you just imagined your critics.
No. Dude, I may be good at acting, but I'm not good at faking shit. That's why I could never get away from shit that I did when I was a kid. My parents will spank their living crap out of me.
Yeah, don't get away.
Okay, we're going back to that, huh? So yeah, we are left with Persians, Double Teutons, Vietnamese, Byzantines, and Muisca for Netherlands. And for Japan, we have Spanish, Malayans, Romans, Shu, Malay, Mapuche.
And we have to use those civs on Coast to Mountain and on Golden Lakes. So Golden Lakes, I think the hybrid aspect not that important, more about the middle gold potentially.
This might be a good Malay Mapuche combination. Could be. I mean, like, it's such a waste of the Mapuche bonus to not use it with some of the expensive UU, right? There's still Centurion. Maybe
Centurion count.
White Feather Guard. White Feather Guard is pretty expensive, but I don't feel like it's enough to make the Mapuche work. Cause Mapuche will pretty much play like a flank, right? Since they have Siege Honor Girl. Oh wait, they don't have Siege Honor Girl, I think.
You mean Whisker or Mapuche?
Mapuche. Excuse me.
Mapuche is a pocket, I think. You play Bolas Riders.
Okay.
It's the only thing I can imagine.
Yeah,
Because it's an anti-cavalry unit, you can spam it easily.
Their halberdiers are really good though. I got to play with them.
Yeah?
The halberdiers are really good. Extra HP.
Oh, they have a trash bonus too, right? Ah, I see.
Yeah, halberdiers have bonus HP. And
but they don't have good siege, you said.
Yeah, they don't have good siege. That's why they are such a weird civ. They have really strong infantry and they have really strong scum, but they have no good siege. But yeah, the bolas and the bolas and what's it called? Kola, the cavalry unit.
I think.
Yeah, those are actually pretty good because they get go when they kill units. So you can keep them alive, they're actually pretty decent. Muisca feels very lacking right now. Like they feel really good like on like closed map kind of composition. I don't know, I just don't really feel it from Muisca.
I think they're the best of the new subs for DM, but I haven't played them yet.
Really? I actually
but Temple Guard as all in theory should be decent. It's an anti-cavalry unit, that's always nice. It also a strong unit against infantry.
2P has Iberi Parma, which is an AoE melee infantry unit. they return the unit's cost after they get defeated, so you can just keep spamming military like crazy. So I
Yeah,
feel
but I
like
think
picking...
Tempega is stronger than Ibirapema.
Really? I don't know. I haven't tried it out
They
yet.
beat a paladin. They beat a paladin 1-on-1. I
Wait, did
heard.
they really?
Yeah.
Are they that good?
I mean, I was told that multiple times.
Huh, I didn't know that. Are you sure it's
And you can make it from barracks.
yeah, I know. It's their unique unit, like their whatever unit. Really? Huh. I thought Iberipama was better. Hmm.
And it looks like we get the same roster out of Team Japan again. Mei is returning after he got a win. So I promised the people Oya-chan, but we've only seen him in one game.
Yeah, maybe Oya-chan is gone to the cheerleader role because he feels very overwhelmed by the opponent.
I mean, that's what the Zhao does to people.
Yeah. That's what Fluffy does to people too. The Tupi unique infantry is not good versus Cav, but does well versus infantry. Oh, Iberipama's not good against cavalry. I guess that makes sense. They don't get one of the upgrades. I need to check.
Yeah, I feel like it's more important that unit is good against Cav for DM.
Yeah. No, you're right. I guess the damage is not enough, right? Cause the damage is high. Yeah, the damage is high. I guess they don't have counter bonus. They do have Halberdier, but I believe they don't have... Oh, they do have armor, okay. So they do have Halberdier.
Looks like we are going to coast to mountain. So if you can put the civs up again, I kind of want to guess what they might use there. I could see Spanish on the water side.
Yeah, I also can see Spanish on the water side. Shu?
Or maybe a Shu, yeah. That's the other option if you want to keep Spanish for game 5.
But I feel like Shu plays the wood side, yeah. I feel like Shu plays the wood side. Wouldn't that be really good for them?
Really? I think they're too... The land army is just too bad. It would die to Teuton's Paladin really hard.
Yeah, they will use Teuton for one of these matches.
They have to. They are contractually obliged, actually, because you can't use both Teutons in the same game, so you need to play Teuton's game for. So yeah. I guess it's Teutons on the wood side for the Netherlands, then maybe the Persian Pocketeer if you want to end it, and Vietnamese on water?
Byzantine on water.
Byzantines on water. Byzantines, yeah.
Byzantine on water is very strong here. Actually, I'm not sure because of how good the Carrack is now. So...
but Byzantines have even better fires now, so I heard their fires still being pretty decent against
the new
Carracks in earlier ages. I'm not sure about it even.
What if it's Roman water and Shu on the land?
Well, we have our answers. We are in game number 4, and it is the water fight between the Persians on water, actually, for Plotter Ghost.
Thank you for the follow, by the way.
And Malay on water.
Oh, Kujira.
And apparently you were right. It is Shu on the top side for Team Japan here on the left side with a Spanish pocket.
I'm telling you,
a bit weird Spanish not using for the water.
No. The Spanish is for the trade eco. I'm telling you that
the cannon gains are the best thing about Spanish, and you can still use the trade bonus.
Maybe he would just send like a few, cause you only need a few cannon galleon, right? But Spanish is the only civ that they have remaining that actually has actual paladin, so maybe that's what they use it for.
On the other side, Teutons are used as a pocket civ, okay? The players start way closer together than I imagined, actually.
Yeah.
And on the top side, we've got Vietnamese on the wood side. We're going for paper money versus food from wood. The wood gathering bonuses used here. I didn't think of those to be too relevant in here, but apparently the teams think otherwise.
Clearly, you aren't as experienced in Team DM as I thought you would be. I can't believe I called the Shu side. I was having misgivings because you were saying that it's not possible.
I would say Japan isn't as experienced.
You were saying it's not possible. It's like, I don't know, it feels really good. And then it's like, you're like, nah, I don't think so. And then he appears and I'm like, over here.
What's good about it? Like,
The shoe bonus? You just don't need that much eco because you just need to gather wood. You always said that.
But what do you do with the food? You have no food unit. You can't make anything with the food.
The white feather guard. The white feather guard's a food unit.
Yeah. Is it good though?
Is it good enough? Not really, but you know, if it stops Zhao from expanding to the north, it's pretty good. Well, he's building markets there now, so yeah.
I think Zhao.
Here comes the carrots.
Lots of cav archers actually, lots of ranges for Zhao. Didn't kill a single villager with it.
He was
so
delaying
I'm not sure about this full range.
No, he was delaying the water. Now there's they have won the water side already. He was delaying the water.
The Netherlands is clapping. The captain of the Netherlands team just appeared in chat. What are you doing, man? You're the captain. You haven't played any game yet.
Here comes the Kongs.
Citron fights in the middle. Water has been won by the Persians pretty convincingly.
Yeah, and here come the...
It's full water control for Plotter Ghost. Question is how important is it? It has some oysters in it.
There is some deep fish from what I can see. Is it best of 5 or player of 5? It's a best of 5. Hey Benenji.
Yeah, Benenji's waiting for me to coach him.
Is he really?
He is really.
Wow.
I said the show match would be done by 4. Now it's 4 minutes before 4. So he's hoping it's best of 5.
See, this is why I told you don't promise anything. I was also unsure also. That's why I told my buddies, I don't know how long the cast will go, but if it ends early, I will join you guys.
Should focus on the match first. There's a big push by the
Netherlands
in the middle.
Yeah, the Honor Girl stopped a lot of units from coming out. Why is there no siege from Team Japan though? Like, Spanish,
there's 3
Malay...
attraction traps from Team Japan, and the Shu are dominating the north side. Fuck's sake. Gamer, you're secret genius apparently.
What do you mean secret genius? I'm a fucking teacher, I'm no secret.
For not playing DM, I mean, you obviously will now.
I'm better at
genius calls, so
I'm the brains, not the brawn. You tell me to play like this, I'm gonna fucking shit my pants, man.
Griffin needs you. And now after you rightfully called the Shu, you have no excuses anymore, gamer.
God
As
damn
the Kongs are getting in there, not sure about Kongs in this situation. The arms are getting flattened. Big bada booms.
Yeah, I think Paladin in here will be a much better choice. Paladin here to snipe the units. Yeah. But they are getting control of the northern wood. Like, we're playing the wood game now with Team Japan. And the wood game might be more important than the water game. So this isn't too bad. I think this is fine. Oh, careful of the traction traps.
Goes with a massive elephant push supported by the siege onagers in the south.
Yeah.
That's scary on Yomi's space, and his elephants are the worst elephants in the game against the best elephants in the game.
Yeah. But the good news is that he has some pretty nice siege behind this, so he will slow it down a bit, but it's not gonna be quite enough. Here come Paladin coming in to bash into the siege onager formation, and now he's gonna try and regain control. Castle will get lost, but we will push it back. The elephants though, pretty scary
elephant
stuff.
engagement.
Big elephant
energy.
Big elephant energy. Look at how many purple elephant bodies there are to the teal elephant bodies. The difference is stark.
Bigger elephant. It should be bigger though. I feel like the size difference isn't reflecting the strength difference fully when I zoom into this.
Yeah. Also, the Teutons is there's a very nice row of
in the mix
castles.
doing well.
Yeah, there's a row of castles to watch.
Actually, the Malay elephants plus halberdiers are beating the Persian elephants without halberdiers, or at least it's significant damage. Well, they're not beating them. The Persian ones won. Big scorpion mask for Yomi though, so I think they can stop it.
It's a pretty nice cost trade. Like, the amount of units for the amount that the opponent's producing. Problem is Plotter Ghost is going to be popped up very soon, and then he will just like max out on elephants as his main military units. Yeah, no trade for Team Japan. I'm surprised they haven't started yet. They have been really focused on the push. And Ratans are very good against this comp. Unfortunately, the traction trap just killed a whole bunch. Whee! Boom! Whee!
Team Japan needs Oya-chan to play, so they have somebody to remind them to add trade.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, they're really focused on the micro, but they are winning some of the military engages. Just that they need to add the
Pushing it back, Spanish with bombard cannons, faster firing, but no siege engineers.
Yeah.
In the middle there as well, and
Yeah, they
kind
need
of
they need to add
Yomi
traps.
and Mei are pushing back here.
Yeah, they need to add traps. The traps are the only thing they have that can take out the Canalation's castle.
Is the water being used at all? No, Plotogos just won it and didn't make a single fishing ship to gather the fish or the oysters.
Yeah, actually, I would have liked some fishing ships to be fair also, because there's oysters.
Yeah, but especially, right?
Yeah,
you
there's
need so
oysters
much food,
too.
so
There's oysters too, so it's much better. And like handcart villager is not as fast as a fishing ship anyway, so fishing ship with gill nets, I should say.
it's happening in the north. Zhao has
Shu
stabilized, but
Shu is getting pushed back
Shu
very
doing-
slowly. Shu is getting pushed back very slowly, but Shu
Red
does have
Archers should be great, you know? Don't Red Archers kill everything here?
Yeah, but that's what the traction
What if
traps
you
are
walk
for.
them like that?
That's why the traction traps are for. Traction traps have
Yes.
very good AoE, so yeah. They counter
What's
each
the
other.
bonus of traction traps for...
They don't have a bonus. They're just like they just have high damage. So you see the balls get launched and yeah, some Ratan archers die.
Oh, only the Lutrons get additional projectiles.
Yeah.
So that
Oh, you mean the
traps
traction
only
trap?
move faster?
Yeah, the traction traps for Shu move faster. That's the only bonus they get.
I thought they would get additional projectiles as well, but
Oh yeah, it says
apparently
here.
that's only the case for the
Archer
Wu.
line, war chariot, Luo Chuan. Yeah. Sadness.
Yeah, so not traction traps. Yeah, okay. Zhao is now pushing back. Plotogos making a swing there, actually from the other flank with the Persians, in order to push in the north now. And they're not very well equipped for the war elephants there, because it's only ranged units.
Yeah, but Savar will come in and clear
I
up a bunch
really
of
don't
BBC.
like the Kongs. I feel like Mei should just play full paladin here. The Kongs don't really give any value in any of these fights.
Yeah. Well, the market is set up, just no trade card yet, and I see some trade card finally being added.
Yeah, finally some markets for chart. They are very forward markets. Why is there no market in the corner?
He doesn't like to play it the coward's way. He wants to chart out his opponent's entrails upon his fists. But yeah, the castles from Shu are finally being pushed back, and the Shu are finally losing their momentum. The beginning of Shu, like I said, have like a lot of wood gathering and gold gathering, so that they don't need to put so much on food. Then the remaining food unit they can make with the wood gathering is the White Feather Guard and some Halberdier. But yeah, now that the initial phase is gone, like Otter was saying, Shu's going to have a really hard time dealing with the opponent's composition. That's why they have to do like White Feather Guard, Traction Trap, and maybe a bit of ARP, as you can see here.
Somebody needs to teach Team Japan how to trade, man. There's like both of their corners don't have a market in it.
Well, not
and like
the
they're
far
trading
corner.
short distance in the south.
Yeah, well, that's.
I guess because no, never mind. It's because of the cannon gains.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm
they're
stupid.
trading
It's the cannon gains.
Yeah.
Could they range the market there? I guess they're too afraid of that. That's why they're doing short trade. Not sure they could range though. But the
Sure
trade
couldn't
is set
go.
up for Team Netherlands, so I like their position a lot more.
Yeah. Shu really needs to add more military in. He just can't right now, the Shu. Yeah, Paladin, like you said, Paladin would be very nice. Actually, he's not making any more Kongs, so... maybe that's what he's trying to get into now.
Making helps, which is understandable given the war elephants.
Yeah. Persians has actually stopped having enough eco to make war elephants. Like, war elephants just take so much food. And honestly, that's also because like a lot of the pop space is being used on the cannon galleon. So that's why he can't really like fully invest into it. KP boys on the field? Where are they?
One.
Oh, well, one.
I'm looking at it, but it's only one. He did survive the Kongs. Now he's fighting a paladin.
He has dealt 134 damage, so that's like 6 or 7 hits.
Pretty good. Only taken 84. Maybe he can kill a trap.
Oh,
Got 2
no.
kills. No!
The Conquistador.
But we're getting 5 more.
Yeah, trebuchets are pushing forward, so Shu's having a bit of trouble dealing with this army comp.
Yeah, I mean, army comp, you say. But I said, what do Shu do against Ratans? And the full army comp of... I mean, I guess it's traps and Ratan archers.
Yeah,
but...
traction traps is his only unit that can deal with the Ratans, but he needs a lot more, and they're not cheap.
I mean, they get on it, I guess.
Yeah.
With siege engineers.
He's losing castles. The wood ground is being lost.
Right, traction traps are doing good job now. They're pushing the Ratans back. Traps might have to retreat as well. Yeah, traction traps dealing with the traps as well. So Chart stabilizing a bit in the north. What's going on in the middle?
A lot of lag is what's going on.
Not for me.
Yeah. Sorry, I have a low-end computer apparently. Sorry, chat.
I bought a new one, so Capture Edge runs smoothly on bigger games.
My computer is officially like 4 years old already, so it's on its last legs.
It isn't that much. My computer I had before that was 10 years old.
Yeah, but
I bought a new one last year.
You know how it is with these older processors and whatnot. Yeah, it really sucks for Shu here to deal with this comp. Like he really cannot deal with it.
Yeah, maybe it's not such a genius.
Look, the early game was why I thought they would pick it, okay? But they couldn't like push in hard enough in the early game. Yeah, there's some Savah here. Halberdier has to be
early game. More forward castles for the Teutons.
Chart went in pretty hardcore in the early game. It's just that he lost. He lost the
what happened to the
momentum.
castle? Was it deleted? Okay, it was just deleted and replaced.
Yeah, we're getting pretty desperate. Just not enough units here. Some Paladin are finally joining the fray for the Shu side on the north.
Yeah, Paladin is an option there. But how do I stop the middle push? Persians only have 23 trade actually. It's 50 trade for the Teuton, 53 trade for Zhao. The other team 15, 13, 28. At least the Spanish have some. I guess you have Spanish trade, so the short trade isn't that bad.
Yeah, actually that's fair, yeah.
But it just feels inevitable. I mean, Teutons plus Persians is just brutal combo. I mean, you've got Teuton siege archers, which are harder to snipe with Ironclad, plus, well, the strongest unit in the game. Strongest land unit.
Yeah. Unfortunately for you, the beginning push wasn't Teutons that was making siege Onager, it was Persians making siege Onager. In the beginning. But now that Teutons is making siege Onager too, yeah, it's becoming pretty difficult.
Sure, pushing back a bit. Paladins are all idle there though for me, like kind of protecting the traction traps. They feel like they're needed in the middle.
Yeah, he needs to advance the army now. I guess he was waiting for a lot of the castles to get taken out. And now he's coming forward.
But it's so long to push into that corner. Look at how many castles are in the way of Shu until they meet the trade. Protagos did Remendo caravans arrive, by the way. Not fully saturated, but at least he thought about it. People often forget with Persians and remember with Hindu.
I mean, probably because they played the campaign for Hindu. The Hindu one, there's a caravanserai there, and they're like, put your trade near the caravanserai.
But I didn't play any campaigns, so I
don't
know that.
Like that's the only reason why I would think.
Hindus had it first, and Persians got it later, so thought that's why.
Yeah. We are gaining some
But
ground.
yeah, they will never get to all those castles with attraction traps, and if you
Yeah,
push
but
on the middle, it's
they're pushing
faster
back, so it's not the worst. The problem is the middle is getting hardcore pushed in, and Not enough units for the Malay player right now. Yeah, Yomi really
Forward
struggling.
castle creep now with the other castle bonus. So Persians obviously also having a castle bonus, citadel castles.
Yeah.
Vietnamese
This is going
lagging
towards their
behind there.
trade too. This is going towards their trade too, and this will be even more devastating.
Yeah. Malay elephants trying to push this back. They're trying to kill one of the Teuton castles. Only one trap firing. Spanish lose a castle there at the front too. I think the Teuton castle will go down. Maybe a bit of stabilization in the middle for the Japanese team.
Shu getting some stabilization and Spanish rotating back to the middle to help. Problem is I don't know whether it's going to be enough. Those elephants have big energy right there. Vietnamese should have been Celts for the bonus.
Trying to hold the line.
I think strongholds only works on the Celts castles, not on ally castles.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, they're regaining some of the wood control. And a random yellow trade card decides to greet the opponent castle. Oh, huge elephant rotation in here. Big elephant energy from Admiral Zhao.
Yeah, it's elephants on both sides. Now for the Dutch team, getting into the farms of Chart. But if they're making progress in the north still. I guess now they have to retreat from the elephants a bit. At the same time, Plotago's still pushing in the south with the superior elephants.
Hey, the Malay elephants are actually getting some work done here. They're killing some villagers and they're sniping some siege. I thought they wouldn't be able to hold this, but they're doing a lot better than I thought. Unfortunately, there's also a lot of...
Big siege ball for Rodney, but not many helps around. I guess the elephants are coming from Zhao to support the onagers, but the paladins could jump onto them. Paladins are afraid and retreat. Oh, don't fight the elephants with the paladins! May, you need to snip this all.
White Feather Guard are coming in. It's like, we will help for the glory of Zhuge Liang, and then they all die. And this is why the Shu Kingdom got fooled. Sorry, Shu.
Shoot. MTE's throwing shade on his moral support. That is instead the actual captain and playing the games instead of him.
Yeah. Netherlands off to a fantastic start on
the team dynamic, yeah. Forward castle is more for Rodney. And they're getting closer and closer to the trades. The triple stack of castles in the middle of the Spanish base. Yeah. Can Chart turn it around and push in the north? He's pushing uphill. Zhao's castles have hill bonus here.
Yeah. Chart has like 21 traction traps and 72 White Feather Guard in queue.
Yeah, 44 wills and 89 trade cards. Good late game eco. Are they running out of wood? They are running out of wood. I mean, you were talking about the wood control. I don't see any wood access for Team Netherlands. There's some trees in plotter space still.
Yeah.
They are chopping there a bit, but the north side is completely out of trees for the Dutch team.
Yeah, but
so they kind of need to finish the game here.
Yeah, the south side is getting borne down on pretty quickly. Like May is building up an army count. Yomi is I feel so bad for Yomi. Yomi has been getting absolutely smacked every game. I feel like I've not once seen Yomi not have his entire base on fire or having to relocate all his assets.
Yomi's supposed to be their best player.
He must suffer.
I mean, he has melee.
Okay, that's true.
It's
That's
not
true.
too
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
But
that's yeah.
they're also struggling a bit for
I mean, he has Halberdier
wood.
BBC. I guess, yeah. I mean, the cheap
I guess
elephants
the
have been helping out a
Cannegans
lot.
on the I guess the Cannegans on the lake to give them some wood control of these little patches that the Dutch are taking now.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, a lot. We're actually keeping the trade kind of alive here. Yomi is buying
Castle
his
will go up though. That would be Chart's trade gone. Chart's trade is going through his not corner market, so
I mean, he has
it's a little
enough
bit to the
units
front.
banked up. He has enough units banked up in gold to replace them. So, yeah. I mean, he has 86 white feather guard killed. He can just unkill the units and get the gold
But
back.
they will not come out because Team Japan, with the trade compromised, calls the GG.
That was a good one.
And the Dutch team takes the first Nations Cup show match 3-1. Zaiho has unretired and will be on a high now. Very happy that they won their first challenge. Didn't even need their captain, so still have him as a second weapon.
You know what's gonna be the best part? It's gonna be like in the Dutch waiting room. Empty Explore is gonna go to his team. It's like, see you guys. I told you I'll carry you guys.
He will say that, yeah. Like he did, and like he did carry his Carry Me or Die team where he didn't play a single game.
Good shit, man. Good shit.
But it was all him, if you ask him.
GG's to Team Japan and Netherlands for a pretty riveting DM show match. We got a chance to look at how to play around the differences. We saw some interesting combos today. And yeah, Persian water into making elephants. Quite crazy. I guess Persian water is actually very strong because the dogs will produce really fast, right? So I guess
it's slower than Shipwright, so it's actually worse than having Shipwright. But you have good units at the start, so and then later on it's
I mean, you know, it was the same logic with Shu, but obviously the Persian one had more impact. And then Otter's like, fucking hell.
Dual elephants, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, really good games. I mean, we played 4 games. And obviously Netherlands won, but we didn't have any stomp game, right? Every game was close. Every game was like half an hour plus.
It was very sad to see.
There was
because it's
quite some back and forth.
Yeah, it was very sad to see though, because it was like it all boiled down to one person being able to push on their side, which resulted in the collapse of Team Japan's defenses. Like that was
obviously like, Admiral Zhao every time.
Yeah, thanks, Sniper.
Thanks, Sniper.
Yep. I need to go and come up with more excuses as to why I shouldn't join DMNC.
You don't have excuse anymore. You called the shoe correctly. Now you have to sign up.
No. That didn't win them the game though. Like that didn't win them the game.
Alright guys, if you actually want to make sure that Gamer signs up, donate at least $5 to the prize pool, and then he has totally no choice anymore.
No, don't do that to me.
Link is here.
Want to.
You want to see Gamer suffer, right? So
you guys are terrible people, man.
There's your chance.
You guys are terrible. But yeah. I'll be going off now. Will you be continuing, or will you be signing off?
No, I'll be going off too.
Alright, well, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate your insights.
Thank you so much for casting with me, Gamer. Thanks for having me, and hope to see more DM casts with you.
Yes.
In more show matches in Nations Cup.
I look forward to more casting as well of DM. Alright, cheers everyone.
Obviously, also I'm looking forward to seeing you play.
Fuck that. No, please, no. I didn't even practice.
Down, man.
I haven't even played 1v1 DM yet, and you're asking me to come into a DM tournament against like potential like 2K.
Time to start, man.
Oh man. You think I'm gonna pull them out? Nah, I feel like I'm gonna get absolutely shite on. You're gonna be seeing Singapore's only star be as dim as the freaking light bulb above my head.
We do need to see that.
Uh,
Congratulations, Admiral Chow.
GG's, Rodney. GG's.
Well done.
GG's to you guys.
Okay, GG's. Yeah, well done, Rodney, as well.
I
Have a good
genuinely
one,
will
mate.
be going. So yeah, I cheers to all of you, man. Thank you.